Hannes, escorted by Mother Amber Moore. Jake plans on continuing his certification in welding after graduating high school. And also remembering his late dad, Mark Hannes. Jake Hannes. Heinz Ford, escorted by Chris and Trisha Ford. Heinz plans to get his CDL and work as a power lineman after graduation. Heinz Ford. Kobe Jones, escorted by parents Kyle and Heather Jones. Kobe plans to either go to school for physical therapy and open his own gym or go to lineman school. And he plans to stay local. Kobe Jones. Jack Anderson, escorted by his mother, Corey Anderson, grandparents Kent and Jody Gallagher, his father, Nick, and stepmom, Tiffany Tracy. Jack Anderson. Logan Craker, escorted by Kyle and Elaine Craker. Logan plans to get into welding after high school. Logan Craker. Hayden Fox, who is also a member of our Shamrock marching band. He is escorted by Carolyn and Brian Fox and his brother Journey. Hayden plans on enlisting in the Ohio National Guard, where he will attend boot camp at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. After returning home, Hayden plans on working as a cadet for the Ohio State Patrol. Hayden Fox. Gavin Morris, escorted by parents Justin and Sabrina Morris. Gavin plans on getting his CDL, then going to lineman school and getting a job as a power lineman. Gavin Morris. Mac Cassiopo, escorted by Denise and Eddie Cassiopo. Mac plans to go to Belmont College for welding, as well as go into the military. Mac Cassiopo. Eric Wilson, escorted by parents Beth Wilson and Adam Scott. Eric plans to attend Marietta College for petroleum engineering. Eric Wilson. Dylan Lucas, escorted by Justin and Tabitha Lucas. After high school, Dylan's plan is to get his CDL, and then he's going to go eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Alongside will be his wiener dog. I'm going to be doing what they say can't be done. Dylan Lucas. Cheerleaders. First, Addison Carpenter, escorted by Clarence Carpenter and Jennifer Cole. Addison plans to attend college to pursue a career in massage therapy, eventually opening her own practice. Addison Carpenter. Kaylee Darby, stepdad John Woodfin. After high school, she plans to continue her education by pursuing a degree in business with long-term goal of obtaining her MBA. Kaylee Derby. AJ and Pino. Escorted by mother Erin Van Washenova and stepdad Isaac Van Washenova. She plans to continue her education at Ohio State University, where she will major in astronomy and minor in astrophysics. She is undecided on if she will cheer in college. AJ and Pino. Lila Lucas, escorted by Chelsea Lucas, her sister Riley, sister Brooklyn, and her brother Burden King. After high school, she plans to attend an elite academy to study anesthesiology and cosmetology. Lila Lucas. Ella Nugent, escorted by Andy and Melissa Nugent. She plans to attend a four-year college majoring in biology and animal science, then go to a veterinary school. Ella Nugent. Ashlyn Spangenberg, escorted by Amy and Mark Spangenberg, her brother Ethan and sister Adeline. Ashlyn plans on enlisting in the Air National Guard and hopes of one day becoming a flight nurse. When she gets done with basic training and tech training, she will continue her education at Miami University or Bowling Green to get her bachelor's in nursing. Ashlyn would like to also continue her cheerleading career in college. Ashlyn Spangenberg. Brianna Foster, who also is a band member, escorted by her mom Erica and dad Jonathan. After high school, she plans continuing her dental career at a High Hills dental office after graduation. Brianna Foster. Callie Brown, band member, escorted by parents Ryan and Ashley Brown. She plans to continue at Belmont Career Center to get her certification for a pharmacy technician. Callie Brown. Felicity Claus, escorted by mother Natalie Bott. Plans after high school to attend college and pursue a degree in musical performance and civil engineering. Peyton Steed, escorted by Fran and Jason Steed. After high school, he plans to attend college, but is unsure where and for what major. Peyton Steed. Cross-country runner, Landon Harris, escorted by Daniel and Brittany Harris. Landon plans to pursue a bachelor's degree majoring in linguistics at Ohio State University. He also plans to study abroad after his freshman year in college. Landon Harris. Ben Eberhardt, escorted by Ed and Heather Eberhardt. Ben plans to attend the Ohio State University and major in engineering. Ben Eberhardt. Brady Gallagher, escorted by Jason and Michelle Gallagher. After high school, Brady plans to attend the Ohio State University. He is currently undecided on a major. Brady Gallagher. Jonathan Inhurst, escorted by Crystal and Stephen Inhurst. He plans to go to Belmont Tech for contracting. Jonathan Inhurst. Keegan Martin, escorted by his mother Nicole Martin and Eric Butler. Keegan, after high school, Keegan plans to attend Belmont College to get his associate's degree and go into civil engineering. Keegan Martin. Graham Spence, escorted by Dad Brian and Mom Liza Spence. After high school, he plans to further his education in the field of HVAC. Graham Spence. And last but certainly most not least, Hayden Treadway, escorted by Father David and Mother Tara Bailey. After high school, Hayden plans on attending college, undecided on where, and plans on majoring in finance. Hayden Treadway. Let's give a round of applause for all our senior athletes and their members.
It's football time in East Central Ohio.
From AVC Sports and WBNV, Barnesville, Woodsfield's 93 BNV. Now it's time to head for the field for tonight's game on WBNV.
93 BNV.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to AVC Sports. Week number 2 of high school football. Tonight, the Barnesville Shamrocks renewing an old rivalry as they welcome back Meadowbrook to the 2025 schedule. Because of Meadowbrook going into the MVL, schedules changed a couple years ago, but they were able to work things out and get back. And, of course, this was known for many years as the Bill Dowler Trophy game, and gladly that is continuing on. I'm Mark Brown with Jeff Stevens. Barnesville 1-0. They're shooting for number 38 in a row tonight in the regular season. Meadowbrook 0-1, losing last week to a very good Tri-Valley team. And I'm joined tonight by Jeff Stevens. And Jeff, you know a little bit about this Meadowbrook team. You've watched them. Tell us a little bit about what to expect tonight.
I was able to watch their game on video this week, from their Tri-Valley game last week. Final score a bit deceiving. Tri-Valley jumped out to a 21-0 lead. Meadowbrook came back and tied the game in the third quarter, 21-all. But then a long pass play by Tri-Valley and a couple of turnovers. The game kind of got away from the Colts then in the fourth quarter, and they lost 48-28. But I'm anticipating this Meadowbrook team will put the ball in the air. They threw it over 50 times last week in the Tri-Valley game. So, we expect them to do the same. And Barnesville's secondary is untested because Fort Fry last week threw the ball only maybe half a dozen times.
Right.
So it will be a test. And watching Meadowbrook on film, though, they did not do a real good job, in my opinion, of protecting the quarterback. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out this week.
And the few times that Fort Fry did attempt to throw the ball last week, they did pressure him quite a bit, the quarterback, and that is Barnesville's one of their strengths is their defensive and offensive lines this year.
Hey, before we get too far along here, Mark, I just want to acknowledge our game sponsors for, a combination of our Barnesville and our Meadowbrook sponsors here tonight. Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Dutro Ford, Lincoln, and Nissan, Allwell Behavioral Health Services, Abel's Electric, Heating, and AC, Bruner Land Company, Meadowbrook Tire, WVU Medicine, Barnesville Hospital, Doane Ford, Village Hardware and Rental, Action Total Staffing, Bicon Services, West 40 Auto Sales, Shriver's Pharmacy, Marlene's Restaurant, and R.C. Rogers Company, our game sponsors. Also, at the conclusion of the game tonight, we will have a Meadowbrook Player of the Game sponsored by Plus One Pizza and a Barnesville Player of the Game sponsored by Dairy Queen. If you're on YRP TV with us, our instant replay is sponsored by High Street Seneca. Scoreboard updates by Surgeon Construction. Touchdowns tonight, Kemp Insurance Agency. All first downs, Bicon Services. Our kickoffs by Valentine Insurance. And here in a few moments, we'll keep it here and step aside for our live performance of our national anthem by the Barnesville Band, and that is sponsored by Southeastern Ohio Credit Union.
And that's something new we're doing. We used to take a break during the national anthem. This year we will be showing it on YRP TV, and that's a great idea. We appreciate the sponsorship.
I think that's a super situation there. You know, these kids, and as we've commented before, you know, the Barnesville High School Band, and they have a lot of junior high kids involved in there, but their band has made some great strides the last few years, and those kids deserve some recognition either through our WBNV or our YRP TV, and they can go back and listen to themselves again if they want to on YouTube.
And of course, the new band director, Devin Blair, he's been here about 3-4 years now. He's really done a nice job of building this band up. So we will have that here as soon as they go to it.
Also, and I'm not sure if you mentioned or not, you know, Barnesville did win the toss, and they will receive. You know, it seems like a lot of teams, when they win that toss, they want to defer to the second half. I think it's, you know, when you've got a potent offense, get out there and establish things early and receive that kick. So that's what Barnesville has done in both the last 2 weeks.
All right, for those that didn't hear us or are aware, last week, the debut of a new quarterback for Barnesville, Cole Francis, a junior. Jeff did a pretty good job, I thought, in his first game. Didn't have try or push anything. All right, let me see here.
At this time, we'll step aside for a moment for the Southeastern Ohio Credit Union National Anthem. The live coverage of the National Anthem all year brought to you by Southeastern Ohio Credit Union.
All right, we hope you enjoyed the national anthem played by the Barnesville High School Marching Band under the direction of Devin Blair and Field Commander Lincoln Jindrusik. We'll take a moment now and take a break, and then we'll be back after this.
Fall means cooler temperatures and the changing of the seasons. The Rogers Company is ready with all heating services. They install furnaces, geothermal, ductless systems for both residential and commercial. They provide repairs and maintenance to all makes and models. On the commercial side, they're the area's refrigeration company. Put the Rogers Company team to work for you. Call 740-685-8677. The Rogers Company says, go Colts.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Looking to buy land? Do you want 5 acres or more, say up to 50 acres? Bruner Land Company off I-77, Vocational Road, Barnesville has land for sale. Buy acreage in Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, and Indiana. Bruner Land Company has 500 tracts of land to choose from and creative financing for buyers. When it's land you want to buy, it's Bruner Land Company you should call. Bruner Land Company, Barnesville, off I-77. Give them a call at 685-3064 or go to brunerland.com.
High school football
From AVC Sports.
on WBNV, Barnesville, Woodsfield, 93 BNV.
Back here at Barnesville, where the Shamrocks have come out on the field, we're still waiting for the Meadowbrook Colts. As we said, Barnesville won the toss. They are taking the ball first, and we'll go through the starters on the offensive line for the Shamrocks. The centers, Christian Hannes. The 2 guards at the left side, Austin Armstrong and Dylan Lucas. The tackles, Matt Cassiopo and Gavin Morris. The tight end is Logan Craker. The wide receivers tonight are Colt Carpenter and Joel Detling. And the running backs, Trey Tolliver and Colby Jones. Both those two had over 100 yards rushing last week, as Barnesville will rely more on their running game. At this time, Jeff will have the Meadowbrook Colts starters on defense.
For Meadowbrook and their head coach, Steve Norman, their defensive group will look this way. One defensive end will be Braden Black. The other defensive end, Bentley Seedor. The 2 defensive tackles will be Casey Clendenning and Owen Springer. Blake Lappert will be the middle linebacker. Outside linebackers, Cooper McManaway and Will Smalley. And in the secondary, Brady Arnold, 1 safety. The corners, Jake Burris and Aiden Farrell, and the strong safety of Braylon Lowry. And that's a group that, gave up some yardage last week. But I'll tell you, as I said earlier in our pregame, the final score of the Colt game last week, a bit deceiving. 21-all, real late in the third quarter, and the game kind of got away from them. And Tri-Valley, year in, year out, and then MVL is a very good team.
I know they are playing at Granville tonight, which is also very good this year. I'll be interested to see how that one turns out. Again, we're still waiting for the Meadowbrook Colts to come out. Now they're starting to come out of the locker room. And time has run off the clock. They will have to get out here pretty quick, or they could start the game with a penalty. Again, week number 2. I'm Mark Brown with Jeff Stevens. And also, Meadowbrook back against Barnesville.
Also, we'll mention our on-site director, Brett Klein, and our cameraman, Justin Bartlett, with us here tonight. And weather-wise, what a great night for football. We're about 15 degrees cooler than we were last Friday night.
It feels like about 30 degrees cooler. Yeah. Really nice tonight.
My question is, how many fans are down below us here that here, once that sun goes down, is going to say, I should have brought a sweatshirt?
Well, I brought one just in case. Of course, you and I were up at the University of Akron last night to see them take on the University of Wyoming and Barnesville alumnus Jay Salvo, the head coach at Wyoming. And I'll tell you, Jeff, just about everybody up there had jackets on last night. It was cool.
The air was just a little cool.
And I'll tell you,
and also, we saw something that most people around here haven't seen in a while. Rain.
Yes.
It rained on us on the way up, and right about the time the game was ending. So, we haven't seen much rain around here, and I can't remember the last time. Kicking off for the Colts will be Brady Arnold. And the Colts will probably run up to the ball here and fake and then go back in their alignment. That's at least what they did last week. I'll try a squib kick.
And this is Trey Tolliver, I believe. And he's got a hole there. And he will come up almost to the 50-yard line. He will be to the Barnesville 40. Let's see, it looks like they're going to put on about the 47. So good field position to start the game for the Shamrocks.
The attempt at a squib kick, a lot of times if you can kick that on the ground, it might bounce off the legs of one of those up men at the front line. And but the coverage was not there, hoping to catch Barnesville a little bit off guard. But Tolliver, and same as last week, Shamrocks had a real good return on the opening kickoff and starting out in real good field position.
Cole Francis under the center. He'll hand it off to Tolliver up the middle. Tolliver will run over a couple players, and he'll be brought down after about a 5-yard gain.
That first contact in there.
He ran over a linebacker.
For the Colts there, Braden Black took quite a blow there as he came up. And we do get a penalty flag. A face mask call on the Colts.
I did not see that. So
about what do you get, about 10 yards on the gain. And then another 10-yard step off.
Now Barnesville now very good field position on the Meadowbrook 34. This will be a sweep back to Tolliver. He'll pick up about 4 yards, maybe 5 on the carry. Brady Black brought him down this time. And we want to mention Kobe Jones is the fullback in most of these formations. And Tolliver the tailback. Tolliver a junior, as is Cole Francis, and Jones is a senior.
We see a couple of different players in there, at least on the defensive front, from what was on the lineup that I gave you a few moments ago.
Again, Tolliver, he'll get through the hole, spin, and be brought down after a gain of about 3 yards. That'll bring up a 3rd and about 2.
Chase Myers on the tackle. And again, Chase Myers along with also number 74 there, Carson Sills, both on the defensive front that were not among the players that we had on our list as potential defensive starters. Sills in the middle there, 5'11", 300 pounds at that defensive tackle.
So Barnesville has run the ball all 3 times Tolliver. And this will be Kobe Jones as he picks it up. He'll get the first down and more. And the big weightlifting fullback, he will run on for a nice gain.
It'll mark him clear down to the 15-yard line.
So that'll be a 10-yard gain for Kobe Jones.
And those first downs, that's 2 first downs the Shamrocks have picked up. Those are Bicon Services first downs.
Colt Carpenter, the junior, will bring the play in, give it to Francis.
And also,
Tolliver, the only back now.
And I didn't
check that.
I didn't mention earlier our opening kickoff sponsored by Valentine Insurance.
Okay, this will be a quick hitter.
Looks like Tolliver again.
I think it was, but I want to make sure. I said some names wrong last week, I was told.
There's always somebody going to check on
yes.
Mark.
But people don't understand. We're looking across the field in binoculars, and they're seeing it close up on TV.
And we're also looking into the sun
yes.
a lot of times.
I believe that was Tolliver, yes, 5 yards.
The sun's not too bad here. You get a little bit of cloud cover, so it's kind of a filtered sun.
Motion. Again, Tolliver, he'll zigzag his way through there, and he'll get inside the 5-yard line to about the 4.
And that will be another Bicon Services first down.
That'll be a 6-yard gain for Tolliver.
Five plays thus far for the Shamrocks.
24 yards. And it'll be 1st and goal from the 4-yard line.
And also some differences from what we read in our starting lineup. I also see for the Shamrocks there that Braxton Byers is in at one of the line positions.
All right, and that's a full run to Tolliver. He will go 4 yards for the touchdown. Very efficient offensive series there for the Shamrocks to start the game.
A Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown for the Shamrocks. 6 plays, 53 yards.
So we'll see if Barnesville goes for 2. Looks like that's what they did most of last week until the game was in hand. Then they let Hines Ford do a PAT kick, but this will be a 2-point attempt for the Shamrocks.
Moving Colt Carpenter to the left, and now he comes in motion.
All right, and this will be a sweep and a pass play from Tolliver, and he will get it to Colt Carpenter. Nice play there. Pitch to Tolliver, who throws it then to Cole Carpenter, and that gives Barnesville an 8-0 lead to start the game. We'll take a break and be back in a minute.
WVU Medicine Barnesville Hospital provides a variety of inpatient and outpatient care close to home. Experience top-tier healthcare and cutting-edge technology, and a place where you are more than just a patient, your family. State-of-the-art facilities and a dedicated team of doctors and nurses are committed to providing exceptional care tailored to your needs. All of the skilled professionals use the latest technology to ensure you receive the best care possible. WVU Medicine Barnesville Hospital would like to wish good luck to the Barnesville Shamrocks.
Honestly, we've all been there. That place where it's past anxiety, past focus, where even reaching out to your closest friend feels too hard. I'm Crystal Reynolds with Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. We understand how fast those feelings can take over, especially with the stress of work, family, and life. That's why we've opened a mental health urgent care clinic in Cambridge, Ohio, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointment needed. Just walk in. Come in today. Feel better today. Call us, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Mental Health Urgent Care.
Here at Barnesville, where they score on a 4-yard Trey Tolliver run, and the kickoff from Jones goes down and it just sort of dies. I think the player there for Monroe Central, Aiden Farrell, I believe it was.
And number 2.
Yes,
there.
And he thought it was going to bounce in the end zone. It just kind of died there on about the 5, and he had to pick it up, and he was brought down quickly right on his own 15-yard line.
That checked up like a Jerry Robinson wedge shot.
Yeah, but that kick was straight. So,
but as you say, Farrell, I believe, was going to let the ball go, and it died at the 5-yard line, and he had to pick it up because that's a free ball, and that was a Valentine Insurance kickoff. So the Colts will now start at their own 16-yard line.
And we'll give the starters here for the Shamrocks and the Colts when we have a minute.
The quarterback is Michael Ray for the Colts.
And like we said, they threw the ball 52 times last week. And
a quick out here on first down. Ball's complete outside there. Looks like that is Cedar.
And that was Cole Francis on the tackle.
And Cedar gets up to the 22-yard line, pickup of about 6 yards. And here's some extra whistle blowing there. And officials are going to get together for our first conference of the game. And not really sure what that's about. But Meadowbrook did throw the ball last
they
week.
just threw a flag. Something's going on.
Some discussion there. Yeah,
both coaches kind of walking out. They're not sure what's going on.
Let's wait and get the call from the officials here. As he's working on his...
Illegal number on the line, 5-yard penalty on the way.
Illegal number on the line is the call against the Colts. And Coach Norman trying to get an explanation on the far side for the Colts.
I wonder if one of the slot backs or wide receivers was up and shouldn't have been.
Well, I'm not going to guess.
Yeah.
No. But I think it's probably someone with an eligible receivers number lined up at an offensive line position, and that makes a difference. And the officials talked about it and threw the flag, so that should go back then. Well, now Coach Allen's out questioning where the ball has been placed. So they've marked it off 5 yards from where the previous play ended. I would think this should go back in 5 yards from the previous spot. But, of course, I'm probably going to be wrong. And the official will now come over to Coach Allen. And Coach Allen's going to meet him part way. And I think that's probably what Coach Allen's saying.
Yeah.
Why is it not 5 yards from the previous spot if it was an illegal formation? And they seem to be in agreement.
Well, anyway, it will now be 2nd and 9.
And the ball is at the, we got at the 17-yard line. Okay, down counts, and it's 2nd and 9.
All right, Meadowbrook, 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the right.
Okay, one back beside Michael Ray to his right. They'll hand the ball off, and he'll be hit in the backfield immediately.
And that will be Hines Ford, of course. Amazing how Hines is able to just get through the line. Well, maybe I'm wrong.
Braden Black is the ball carrier.
Evan Carpenter, I apologize. I mixed up the 6 and the 8.
Lost the play back to the 11-yard line. Now Barnesville's going to have to spend a timeout as they had too many people on the field. And that 12th guy getting off the field, and Barnesville will spend that timeout then and not risk the penalty.
Yeah, they have Meadowbrook in a 3rd and 11 situation here. You don't want to take a chance on that being a 3rd and 6.
But
well, while we got a minute here, I'll give the
let's do that.
Barnesville starters on defense.
And I'll come back at you with the Meadowbrook offense.
Defensive line for the Shamrocks, Kobe Jones and Christian Hannes at the defensive end. The defensive tackles, Gavin Morris, Caden Berry. The 3 linebackers, Colt Carpenter, Heinz Ford, Logan Craker, and also Trey Tulliver, linebacker. The defensive backs, Cole Francis, Jack Anderson, and Joel Detling.
Meadowbrook offensive wide receiver Brady Arnold, the 5-man offensive front, Chase Myers, Brennan Rice, center Case Hendershot, Casey Clendenning in the guard, and Evan Fox. The quarterback is Michael Ray. Wide receivers Bentley Seedor and Braylon Lowry. Running backs are Cooper McManaway and Braden Black. And unless there's a few changes there as there was on the opening possession. 3rd down and 11. Colts. Ray is going to roll to the right. Looking, tries to get the ball over the sideline, and the pass is incomplete.
Out of bounds.
I think it was caught over there, but out of bounds. Looked like Seedor made the catch, but was out of bounds.
So Meadowbrook will have to punt, and Barnesville should get the ball here in very good field position. The deep men on the punt formation for Barnesville, number 1 and 2, Colt Carpenter and Joel Detling, both juniors.
On that last initial possession, Barnesville, they went 7 plays to go 53 yards, and they're going to get good field position again. Kicks away. That's Casey Clendenning, a lineman, is the kicker. This is taking a Barnesville roll, and Meadowbrook needs to cover that ball. And some of the Colt men downfield are letting the ball roll backwards, and somebody needs to get in there and down that ball quickly. And it's back across the 50-yard line, and Barnesville's going to start in Meadowbrook territory. It looks like at the 49-yard line.
I think some Meadowbrook players are a little bit confused as they watched it go the way they did not want it to go and just let it bounce.
If it was rolling the other way, let it roll, but it's going back that direction. You get it down that quickly.
All right, so second possession for the Shamrocks. They are up 8-0 with 7:44 still to go in the first quarter. Shamrocks will be 2 wide receivers right, single back. Francis under center. He's going to throw it out here to Colt Carpenter, and he'll get a block from Detling, and he'll go to the sideline, and he'll be brought down after about a six-yard gain. Again, that was Colt Detling.
You threw that right outside. Are you counting that as a pass play, Mark?
Yes, I am.
Because it's close to.
Yes, it was.
Last week there was one. I think the newspapers counted it as a run, but I'm with the pass play on. That's what I'm going with on that. But this, as you say, 6-yard pickup there to Colt Carpenter. And that is Barnesville's first pass attempt, isn't it?
Yes, it is. This will be Carpenter, and he fakes the pitch. He's looking deep. He's going to throw it deep. He's got 2 men down there. We'll see who it goes to, and it's caught. Wow. Who is that? That's a Phoenix Graham.
Phoenix Graham. And there were multiple Colt defenders down there, and Graham
just kind of stepped in front of him, yeah.
That's going to be about a 38-yard pickup. That's a Bicon Services first down to the 5-yard line.
And he just went up and stepped in front of the defender and snagged that down.
I think there were about 3 defenders back there.
Yes.
And Phoenix Graham is the receiver is the only one that went up for the ball and made the catch.
And we said his name quite a bit last week. He's a wide receiver, a junior, 5'11", 180.
And a pass play there, and that is complete for a touchdown. And got to catch the number here. Is that?
I said it wrong last time. I have a hard time seeing the 6s and the 8s from up here.
I think that's Evan Carpenter, I believe.
Yes, I believe it is,
Number 6, yes. That is Evan Carpenter with your Kemp Insurance touchdown. And that would be from 5 yards out. Evan Carpenter. Again, Shamrocks will go for 2. 5-yard catch there. First touchdown of the year for Evan Carpenter.
And that was a special formation. He was not one of the starting receivers. This will be an option play, and it looks like Cole Francis was going to pitch it out. They decided to keep it and cut it in, and he was cut down just about the 1-yard line, so that will be no good. And with 6:28 to go in the first quarter, it's Barnesville 14 and Meadowbrook nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At Doan Ford, your family means the world to us. Our parts and service department work to make sure your family arrives at their destination safely. Our collision department takes pride in getting your family back on the road. Whether you're taking a trip, going grocery shopping, or taking the kids to school, choose Doan Ford. We will be happy to help you. Stop in and see us today for all of your parts and service or collision needs.
6:28 left in the opening quarter here at Shamrock Stadium, 14-0. The Shamrocks have gone 7 plays and 53 yards, and then 3 plays and 49 yards for a pair of touchdowns. And our Valentine Insurance kickoff upcoming.
Kobe Jones kicking off for Barnesville.
That's going to be Hines Ford, I believe.
Did they change? Okay.
High kick down, taken about the 15-yard line by Lowry. He's out across the 25, near the 30-yard line. Will be brought down by a whole host of Shamrock coverage men. Been out to the 30-yard line.
We've seen both Jones and Hines Ford kick off, and Jones also punts. We do understand that Barnesville has an exchange student that just came in from Spain, and they say he's a pretty good kicker. As soon as he gets cleared by the OHSA, we may see him in a week or two.
First down now for the Colts at their own 30-yard line with their second possession. Again, receivers, 3 left, 2 right. No one in the backfield beside quarterback Michael Ray. We'll get motion here. They'll hand the ball off to Lowry, and he'll be met right at the line of scrimmage. There's Craker, and
Hines Ford cut him from underneath there.
And there'll be no gain. And Colts right to the line. They'll go without a huddle, and they'll check the sideline out of the offensive staff there to get the play call. McManaway now goes into the backfield to line up to the right of Michael Ray. And fake the man away and go across the middle. The pass is going to be complete. A short gain. That's going to be Seedor. Bentley Seedor down to the 37-yard line. Pickup of 7. Third down and 3. Again, Colts right back at the line. Checking the sideline. 14-0 Barnesville here. We're midway through the first quarter. Quick out here to Lowry. Turn it upfield. Across the 40. He'll be tripped there by Colt Carpenter, but Lowry will have a Bicon Services first down, and that is the first down of the night for the Colts out to the 42-yard line. Pickup of about 5.
First down, Colts.
Michael Ray, all short passes, 5, 6, and 7 yards, 3 for 4.
3 receivers here to the left, to the short side of the field. His handoff, this is McManaway trying to get to the outside, has nowhere to go. He might get a yard before he's knocked out of bounds. Cole Francis is there, along with, I can't see who else was even there. Hines Ford, I believe. I mean,
actually going to show a loss of about a yard.
If you don't know who the tackler is, just guess. and guess Hines Ford, and you're probably going to be right. From his middle linebacker spot, he's very active. Colts will now shift and send the 3 receivers to the right side, and it was a loss of a yard on the play. Second down and 11.
Meadowbrook's run 3 running plays for -3 yards.
Ray, McManaway beside him. Ray's now going to keep upfield. He'll be tripped up after a short gain. He's going out to about the 44-yard line.
And again, Hines Ford making the tackle. He was an all-state linebacker last year.
Put the ball at the 44-yard line, pickup of 3. Third down now and about 8. Barnesville with a late change defensively here. Coming off is Caden Berry. Ray wants to throw, has some time. Goes across the middle, and the ball's caught. As Blake Lappert on the catch down around the 45-yard line. A Bicon Services first down. We'll put him at the 44, about 12 yards.
I tell you what, Ray had a lot of time to pass the ball.
Well, I mentioned in the pregame, however, last week he really was not given a lot of protection, but so far they have given him a lot of better protection. McManaway on the handoff, bounces off one tackler, but somebody had a hold of his leg and he couldn't go any farther. Short gain. Put it down at the 40.
Give him 2 yards.
Two.
Logan Craker, the tackler.
As you heard, Logan Craker there with the tackle. Meadowbrook putting a little bit of a drive together now.
Yeah, this will be the 8th play of this possession here for the Colts. And we're right about the sun right in our eyes again, Mark.
Yes, we are.
Ray wants to throw. There's a quick out, and it's going to be caught by Lowry just inside the 40. Again, a very short gain. Francis on the coverage. They'll put him down about the 38-yard line. The pickup of only about 4 yards. Nice diving catch there by
Yes, I've seen a couple of those so
Lowry.
far.
Yeah, Braylon Lowry, a senior, 5'11", 185. But it will be 3rd down and 4. Again, 3 receivers to the right. Francis, a quick out. Pass is complete. And breaking a tackle, but brought down on the completion there. That's caught by Brady Arnold. And he's tripped up, and he'll be short of the 1st down.
He was tripped up there by Hines Ford. Made a nice diving tackle and tripped him up.
I think no gain. Or maybe half a yard. And the Colts will line up to go for it here on 4th down. Braden Black lined up in the backfield now. Ray, a quick out here, goes for Lowry, and the ball is incomplete. And that is a 4th down play. And
you wonder if that wasn't maybe a broken play there. Like he thought he was going to go out towards the end zone, and Lowry just kind of stood there and turned around like it was going to be a quick out. So I'm not sure, but regardless, Barnesville will take over 1st and 10.
That's a 10-play possession there by the Colts, and they get nothing out of it. And Barnesville will take over now. Seems like they put it down, should be about the 38-yard line, and that's where it is. Shamrocks 2 for 2. 2 touchdowns on 2 possessions thus far. We're still at 2:38 left, opening period, 14-0 Shamrocks.
This would be a quick out pass to Tulliver from Cole Francis. And that looked forward, Jeff, so okay, count that as a pass. And
agreed. He'll be out to the 44-yard line. He'll be forced out of bounds. But as they pick up then of, about 6 yards. Again, lining up Tolliver in a different position than what we have seen very many times thus far. Again, you're trying to get the ball to your best athletes out in the open field. Again,
Cole Francis now 4 for 4 passing.
Yeah, mostly short passes except for that one long pass on the previous possession and went for the big gain.
All right, this is a big run. And Kobe Jones. And he will pick up a big gain there. Let's see where they put it down.
$32 yards?
Yes, 32, yeah.
And that is a Bicon Services first down. And
that was right over the center.
And we saw a long run like that last week out of Jones, but they'll put the ball at the 24-yard line.
All right, this Cole Francis looking, he's going deep. He's got a man open. And Jeff, I couldn't see it. The window or door got my way here.
A good recovery. Yeah, good recovery by the defensive back.
Okay, it was knocked down then or dropped. I wasn't sure.
Aiden Farrell.
All right.
Who was beaten down the sideline, was able to recover,
badly.
and I think he got a hand on that pass for an incompletion.
That was to Joel Detling. First incomplete pass. Like I said, that he was open down there, but by a little air under the ball, and by the time it got there,
we're still
good recovery. Yes.
Still 2:01 left here in the opening period. Shamrocks looking for another score, leading 14-0.
Pitch to Play here to
Francis with the run.
yeah. And it was a keeper all the way.
Seedor had the first contact, hit him high around the shoulders, but Francis still going to get down to about the 17-yard line.
Gain of about 7 for Francis.
3rd down and about 3.
Yes. Definitely 4-down territory, so Barnesville 2 shots here to get the first down.
Almost definitely.
2 wide receivers right. And this will be Tulliver, and he's open again. He spins down. He will get more than the first down. There's a late flag comes out there, and Tulliver will get down.
At this moment, he's down to the 3-yard line, but the Shamrocks are moving backwards.
That was a 14-yard run.
And I think they may have caught a Shamrock holding. We'll wait for sure for the official signal. But the Shamrocks have moved way back to their huddle. No, it's a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. Wow. So count the run. Count the run down to the 3. So that's a 14-yard pickup. But now the penalty will be 15 yards back to the 18. On a dead ball, unsportsmanlike, and you know the coaching staff is not happy with that type of a penalty, a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct foul. So we'll see now, so that now the discussion to make sure, do they move the chains or not? Because it was a first down, a Bicon Services first down to the 3, but then you back it up 15 yards. And I think this is going to be a first down and like 1st and 4. Now the chains are moving. It was a dead ball foul. So
right.
That would be that. So you reset the chains there. So it is 1st and 10. Bicon Services first down. So.
All right, and the ball's on the 18 now.
After all, the ball's back about the line of scrimmage where it was before Tulliver's run. But he does get credit for the yardage.
Tulliver will get the ball again. He squirms through the middle there, plows over a couple runners, and he will get about 8 or 9 yards on that carry.
McManaway is there along with.
We'll give him 8 yards on that. That'll bring up 2nd and 2.
Carson Sills.
That's 8 carries now for Tulliver. And the clock running down. They'll probably get one more play in here.
Yeah, they'll need to snap at one time with 15 on the play clock, unless it's a pass play.
20.
Or a touchdown.
25. And this will be another pitch. This is Tulliver. He works his way through there. He carries up. Does he get in? Yes, he does. Good effort there by Trey Tulliver as he fought a man and just carried him into the end zone.
Aiden Farrell had him there about the 1 or 2 yard line, but Tulliver just kept driving forward and gets it in the end zone for, what we got, 10 yards?
Yes, 10 yards.
And the 3rd Barnesville touchdown thus far, and Tulliver's 2nd. That coming with 15 seconds left in the opening quarter. And it makes it 20-0. Shamrocks again lining up for 2.
Now this time they faked that play from last time, and Francis is going to try to keep it, and he will not get in.
He's going to be stacked up there short of the goal line by several Colts. So with that Kemp Insurance touchdown there, making it Barnesville 20, Meadowbrook nothing, with 15 seconds left in the opening quarter.
Trey Tulliver now 60 yards on 9 carries and 2 touchdowns. And a reminder, we will have player of the game for both teams. Meadowbrook is sponsored by Plus One Pizza, and the player of the game for the Shamrocks is Dairy Queen, a $15 gift certificate. So thank you to those businesses for giving those awards. They're sponsoring those awards.
That possession for Barnesville goes 62 yards.
And Jeff,
I have 6 plays.
If I'm correct, Barnesville scored on all.
They are 3 for 3.
3 for 3, that's what I
3
thought.
possessions and 3 touchdowns here in the opening quarter. So our Valentine Insurance kickoff. Upcoming. And Hines Ford is going to be teeing it up. Deep for the Colts is Farrell and Lowry. And Lowry will take the ball on about the 16-yard line. Trying to get up the middle of the field, across the 25, and it'll be brought down about the 27-yard line. And with 8 seconds left in the quarter, the Colts will have to run one play here. Wait to see for sure where they put it down. We'll just call it the 27. Colts with their third possession. Their last possession, covered 10 plays and, about 30-some yards, but they came up empty. So at the 27-yard line, Ray, quarterback, has a single back beside him. That is Braden Black. Again, looking to the side for the signal. Black will now relocate to the right of Ray and get the ball. Across the 30, out near the 34-yard line, he'll be brought down. And that is Braden Black, senior. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. We've played one period at Shamrock Stadium, Barnesville 20, Meadowbrook 0.
At Village Hardware and Rental in Barnesville, we've got everything you need for homeowner, contractor, and commercial jobs. From trusted Milwaukee tools and everyday hardware to pro-grade Valspar paint, trusted color you can count on. Plus, we offer paint mixing, key cutting, special orders, and commercial services too. And now, introducing our officially open firearms and ammo department. Fully stocked, trusted, and convenient. Whether you're working, improving, or protecting, Village Hardware and Rental is your one-stop shop. Drop by at 265 South Chestnut Street, Barnesville. Village Hardware and Rental. We make it easy to build the world around you.
For 129 years, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance has proudly provided coverage for homes, farms, and families across Ohio. Our commitment to reliable, affordable insurance is something you can count on. Agents who write for us can be found at patronsbuckeye.com. Whether you're protecting your home, your land, or your legacy, we offer personalized service and true hometown care. Trust a neighbor. Trust experience. Trust Patrons Buckeye Mutual. Visit us at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell or find us on Facebook. Coverage that cares. Close to home.
Start of period number 2. Colts in possession now with a second and about 2, it looks like.
Now Brady Black on that last carry for 8 yards. Braden Black, excuse me.
So 20-0 Shamrocks as we start period number 2. Again, looking to the side. And with that, the Shamrocks also will shift a couple people as Tolliver and Colt Carpenter will change positions. Ray will keep the ball himself, and he'll get the first down across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. And that will be a Bicon Services first down.
Colt Carpenter with the tackle.
Be about a 7-yard pickup by Ray on that run. First down at the 42-yard line. Again, Shamrock shifting defensively. Ray quick out there to Lowry. And try to step away from one tackler, but he cannot get away from the second.
And that second one was Colt Carpenter again.
And be out to the 46, pick up a 4. Again, the Colts right to the line of scrimmage. So the defense has to be ready because if they don't look to the side, they could quick snap of the ball. So the defense is set, and that will adjust then during the time where Meadowbrook's checking the side. Again, the fake Ray will run it to the outside, breaks a tackler. He's going to get a first down plus some out of bounds over about the 45-yard line in Shamrock territory. Pickup of about 9 yards. And that is a Bicon Services first down.
And he was pushed out of bounds there by Cole Francis.
So another nice possession here by the Colts. And we're going to get a timeout, it appears. Barnesville will spend a timeout defensively to make some adjustments. So at 11:02 left in period number 2. Barnesville 20, Meadowbrook nothing. We'll take a timeout.
It's that time of year again. Football season is upon us. Hey, Mark Kelly here with Bicon Services, wishing all our local teams a great and successful year. As your premier commercial building contractor, Bicon Services is ready to tackle everything from small facility renovations to large industrial expansions. We're here to handle all your commercial and industrial needs under one roof. So while you're out there scoring the winning touchdown, let us work on making your next commercial project a success. Bicon Services, building the future, one project at a time.
High school football
From AVC Sports.
on WBNV, Barnesville, Woodsfield, 93 BNV.
Meadowbrook Colts, putting together a little bit of a nice possession here. A couple of first downs. They've moved the ball to the Barnesville 45-yard line. They advanced it as far as the Barnesville 38 last possession before turning it over on downs. So first down and 10 at the Barnesville 45. Barnesville spending that timeout to kind of reset their defense. Ray, quick out. That's complete. Across the 40 and be pulled out of bounds. That is Seedor on the catch. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 38-yard line.
Trey Tulliver and Heinz Ford on the tackle.
That's about what, about another 7 yards?
Yeah. Bring up a 2nd and 3.
So far, the short passing game has been very effective here for the Colts. Man in motion, there's Lappert. Moves to the left. There's again a quick out here for Lowry. He's in the backfield, trying to break a tackle, but could not get away. I think Colt Carpenter kind of slowed him down.
And then Joel Detling come in and finished him off.
That's going to be back to the 41-yard line. A loss on the play of about 3 yards.
The Seedor, correct?
Lowry.
Lowry, was that okay? I apologize. Right now I'm trying to look in binoculars and looking right into the sun instead.
The third down and 6 at the 41-yard line. A handoff, short gain. That is Braden Black. He's met by a whole lot of green jerseys. He'll get a couple of yards to the 39.
And he'll be stopped there by Gavin Morse.
And the Colts will stay on the field with their offense here on 4th down and 4. Again, checking at the sideline now. Readjust 3 receivers to the right. Ray looks that way, quick slant, and the ball's going to be caught. That's Seedor, and that will be a first down. At Bicon Services first down on the quick slant down to the 27-yard line.
That'll be 11-yard gain.
And a nice possession here. The Colts doing a nice job again with that short passing game.
Seedor found a place in there in the middle of the defensive backs, and Ray found him.
There's a quick jump pass attempt over the middle. I'm not sure if that ball might have gotten deflected, but it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, there wasn't really a receiver in there unless maybe the receiver got held up a little bit or something and through the traffic.
Yeah, second down and 10 now from the Shamrock 27.
Right now, Michael Ray is 10 for 13 passing.
And we'll get a whistle and it's
timeout.
Timeout, and we'll stay here during this timeout. And I was just looking, I think Meadowbrook, I think going with a little bit of a this may have been where the penalty on the first play, kind of an unbalanced line look, is a big number 70, Evan Fox, at 6'8" and 225, is lined up as an extra offensive lineman. But again, our game sponsors, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Dutro Ford, Lincoln and Nissan, Allwell Behavioral Health Services, Abel's Electric Heating and AC, Bruner Land Company, Meadowbrook Tire, WVU Medicine, Barnesville Hospital, Doane Ford, Village Hardware and Rental, Action Total Staffing, Bicon Services, West 40 Auto Sales, Shriver's Pharmacy, Marlene's Restaurant, and R.C. Rogers Company. Our national anthem was brought to you by Southeastern Ohio Credit Union. 2nd and 10, Colts. Ray rolling to the left. He wants to run it, but he has nowhere to go. I think Tolliver was one of the first men there. And also, I think Christian Hannes maybe.
Yes, Christian Hannes finished him off there.
They'll spot him at the 31-yard line.
It'd be a loss of 4 yards.
3rd down and 14. Again, Barnesville making a late change defensively. Jake Hannes on the field for one of the linemen, and he just gets off. Ray wants to throw, steps up across the middle, and the ball is going to be caught, I believe. No, they say the ball hit the ground. Intended receiver there was Brady Arnold, but they say the ball hit the ground, incomplete. And that will bring up 4th and 14.
Dave, he's thrown quite a few balls low. We've seen a couple of them caught, but
that was Gavin Morris,
yes,
the lineman that was sprinting off the field, and we had a penalty on the play, I guess. I think we're going to have an ineligible man downfield, and an ineligible receiver downfield on the Colts, one of their linemen, and we get more whistles and whistles blowing all over the place. I think the Shamrocks then would decline that penalty. It'll be 4th and 14. We have players running on the field and off the field, and coaches on the far side stepping out and either calling timeout or not calling timeout. If you think, boy, those guys don't know what they're talking about, you're right. I don't. Now everything seems to be set. 4th and 14 for the Colts now at their own 31-yard line, or at the Barnesville 31-yard line. 8:33 left, first half. 20-0 Shamrocks. Colts have moved the ball well for second time. Ray straight back, wants to throw deep downfield for the goal line. The ball is, I don't know, it may be caught. Touchdown.
That's number 3.
That is Bentley Seedor. I think we might have had dual possession there between Seedor and the defensive back. And if that's the case, it goes to the offensive man. And that's a 31-yard touchdown pass. Nice grab there, and nice job, Bentley Seedor. That coming at 8:23 left, and
31 yards.
Extra point as Haley Arnold will attempt the extra point. Snaps a little bit low, kicks up, and good. And if you're listening closely there, Shamrock fans, I said Haley Arnold. And we've got more whistles blowing and
player down.
Now we got player down.
And she was 4 for 4 last week.
Yes, so she is 5 for 5 on the year as that kick is good. So at 8:23 left in the first half, Colts on the board with a Kemp Insurance touchdown, 20-7, Shamrocks leading. We'll be right back.
Looking for an incredible deal on a new Ford, Lincoln, or Nissan? Come check out our vastly growing inventory selection and ask us about all the low APR options that are going on right now at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
If a new vehicle isn't in the budget, let us show you a pre-owned alternative that is sure to fit all your needs without breaking the bank. We know with the running from work to practice or games doesn't leave much time for car shopping, so view our full inventory online 24/7 at DutrosAuto.com.
Best of luck to all the coaches and players this year. Have a safe and successful season from all of us at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
I'm going to complete my break here, and we'll complete my sponsors list here. As the in-game kickoff, which we're about to have, sponsored by Valentine Insurance. First downs, Bicon Services, and that was a Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown for Seedor of the Colts. Our scoreboard updates, which we'll try to get you here later at halftime, by Surgeon Construction, and our instant replays on YRP TV, brought to you by High Street Seneca. Brady Arnold will kick off. A nice drive there by the Colts. I'll tally that up here in a moment, the exact yardage. The ball was laying flat, kind of squibbed in the middle. It's going to kind of spin there at the 33-yard line. Tolliver picks it up and goes down quickly.
He'll get it, well, just about a yard or two as that ball sat there and spun. He picked it up a couple yards. And
that's a couple times now I've seen that ball spin, kind of unusual there. Maybe that's because of the artificial surface that helps it spin. They'll put him down at I'm waiting for him to spot about the 36.
So I was looking to see where they put down. Yes, 36. A reminder, the big game tomorrow, Ohio State, Texas. That game will be on WILE 97.7 if you want to listen on the radio.
That Meadowbrook drive was 12 plays and 73 yards for that touchdown. 31 yards, Cedar on the reception.
Tulliver, another big carry, and he will get close to the first down. Looks like they'll mark him about a yard short. This will be 2nd and 9. And right now, Tulliver.
Yeah, Braden Black on the tackle.
Tulliver, 10 carries now, 69 yards. He had over 100 yards last week, over 1,000 last season. He's a junior.
I think he averaged about 10 yards a carry last week.
Yes, he did.
And had a 71-yard run.
He had around 800 yards his freshman year, so he's putting together a productive career. A fake to Tulliver. Cole Francis deep. He's going deep. He's got a man down there. And, oh, my gosh, another great catch. And there's a flag. That might be a pass interference.
I think it's going to be pass interference on the Colts, I would say.
Yeah, it looked like he grabbed him. That was Colt Carpenter.
Yeah, Michael Ray was the defender, but it looked like he made the catch.
Well, they're coming back, though.
They may be going to call this offensive pass interference.
Must have saying he pushed off.
Offensive pass interference. And if you're watching on YRP TV, look at that instant replay sponsored by High Street Seneca there to see what you think. But no matter what anybody else thinks, it's a 15-yard step off back to the 30-yard line. So
both players were in position there.
What would have been a 30-plus yard gain results in a 15-yard penalty, so it's now 2nd down. All right, I guess, 15-yard step off back to the 30, so it's 2nd down and 16.
16, yes. And Francis will drop back. He'll pass again. He's looking. He gets it over, trying to get it to Tulliver.
And that's intercepted. And that's going to be a pick 6, I believe. Yes. Touchdown, Colts. Intercepted there by Aiden Farrell. And he's going to go about 20, what you can call it, Mark, about 25 yards on the interception.
Yes. That's
that's what we'll call it.
About 30, but anyway,
okay,
yeah.
We'll call it 30. We'll call it 6 points for the Colts. A nice job there by Farrell on that interception. So now the Colts all of a sudden are back in this football game here in the 2nd quarter. That coming at 7:04 left in the quarter. That also was a Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown. And Haley Arnold to attempt the point. The ball's not ready for play yet. Colts, I think they're short players out there to get another man on the field. Lowry is the holder. And Haley Arnold is the kicker. Snaps down, kicks up. Straight through, bullseye. Haley Arnold is 2 for 2 on the game, so it's 7:04 left. Period number 2. Barnesville 20 and Meadowbrook 14.
At Abel's, we're proud that so many people trust our family with their family's home comfort. I'm Russ Abels. For new heating and cooling, you can trust us to save you money with our high-efficiency systems. We're trusted for electrical work, lighting, outlets, generators, complete home electrical service upgrades. We do it all. And you can trust us in an emergency. Whether it's heating, cooling, or electrical repairs, we promise to do the job right. It's what we do for family, and it's what everyone deserves. Trust Abels.
And once he picked it off, it was pretty well clear sailing down the sideline until he got down to about the 2, and he had to put a little extra move on there to get in, but he was able to do that. And this Barnesville crowd is all of a sudden is silenced.
Yeah.
So Brady Arnold. Still 7:04 left in the opening half. Again, the Colts putting the ball flat on the ground. Have a squib kick over to the left. That ball hits, and you never know where it's going to bounce. Tolliver picks it up and is covered immediately at the 35-yard line.
He places that pretty well just over the front line and gets it in that little gap there. And both times he's done that, the ball has just sort of died right there on that spot.
They put the ball in play now in Shamrocks the last 2 possessions at about the same place on the field. Of course, the big gainer on last possession was nullified by the offensive pass interference penalty, and then the pick 6 by the Colts. The Shamrocks now at their own 35-yard line, leading 20-14.
All right, this will be a sweep to Tulliver. He'll cut it in. He'll roll it. He'll pick up maybe a yard, and that's going to be about it.
He was hit in the backfield there by Lowry, and that slowed things down and then covered up by others. Cedar there. I see Michael Ray also defensively, the quarterback, coming up making the play. Tulliver will get a couple of yards.
Oh, yeah, they did. Okay. So 2nd and 8. 6:25 to go in the first half. This will be a fake and then a handoff in there to Kobe Jones, and he'll be very close. If not, yeah, he'll get the first down. So that'll be a gain of 9 yards for Jones.
Hines Ford.
Is that? Well, I'll tell you what, just like they said last week, I'm getting my numbers mixed up here.
Bicon Services first down out to the 46-yard line, pickup of about 9 yards.
9, yes. Hines Ford, that's his first carry of the game from the fullback position.
At number 8, number 9
of
the two backs there. Jones is number 9 and Ford is number 8.
Okay, this will be Tulliver. He'll get up right over the center.
He's at about midfield.
And they'll pick up, give him 4 yards on that carry.
Put him down right at the 50-yard line.
And when
2nd and 6.
Mention those interior linemen that are doing a really good job tonight for Barnesville. The centers, Christian Hannes, the guards, Austin Armstrong and Dylan Lucas, and the 2 tackles, Matt Cassiopo and Gavin Morse. And also Logan Craker at the tight end. And another big carry here for Tulliver. He's going to be just short of the first down.
I see
5 yards.
Yeah, and Braxton Byers has been in quite a bit on the offensive line also here. He's in currently. Tulliver about 5.
Yes. That'll make it now a 3rd and 1. The ball on the Meadowbrook 45-yard line.
3rd down and a yard.
And Jack Anderson will bring in the play.
You would assume running play here by the Shamrocks.
And this would be a quick hitter. This will be Hines Ford. And that will be more than a first down.
Now that's Jones.
Kobe, see, I'll tell you, I give up. I can't tell the difference between 8 and 9.
That was Kobe Jones out to the 37-yard line, pickup of 8. I cheated. I looked extra hard there before they snapped the ball.
Well, I should start doing that, I guess. But both of them are, right now, Hines Ford. No, that's Jones in there,
Jones at the fullback.
And this will be over to Tulliver. He'll break open. He's got an opening there. He squirts through. Big opening for Tulliver.
Yeah, Brady Arnold may have saved a touchdown. That tackle down at the 19-yard line. It's like about an 18
yes.
yards.
And I'll tell you what.
A nice drive. This will be the 7th play of the Shamrock drive, and I think they've all been on the ground.
Yep, that gives Tulliver now 98 yards on 14 carries.
Yeah, we're inside 4 minutes left in the opening half. Barnesville with a 6-point lead.
This will be Jones.
And Jones is down to the 13-yard line.
Big gain of 5.
Again,
and remember, we're a couple, or at least 100 yards from the play. We can't see on TV.
And a couple of nice gains that Jones has had. So
the line is really doing a nice job for Barnesville.
Barnesville's had a couple of Bicon Services first downs, but this time not much. Tulliver.
And we'll give him, let's see where they moved that. Looks about 3 yards.
Last man up is Clendenning, Casey Clendenning.
And I'll tell you,
5'10", 260.
And according to my stats here, that puts Tulliver now over 100 yards. He has 101.
And the ball's now at the 12-yard line.
Yep, definitely 2 possession here to get the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and about 2.
And this will be touchdown.
Kobe Jones.
Jones. That's an 11-yard touchdown run for Jones.
That's a 9-play, 65-yard drive.
All on the ground, am I correct?
I think so. And that puts Barnesville up now 26-14, and they'll go for 2. And that is Jones's first touchdown of the night?
Yes.
I lost my sheet and I marked the touchdowns on. 11 yards by Jones.
He now has 66 yards rushing on just 5 carries.
At halftime, I'm going to have to go find me a new pen. I've had 2 pens tonight and they've both died.
All right, so they will go again for 2. A little different formation here. And Francis again trying to keep it, and they will stop him. That's 3 two-point attempts now that Meadowbrook has stopped him on.
Oh, thank you, Brett.
So it is now 26-14 in favor of the Shamrocks with 2:34 to go in the game. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back after this.
Doan Ford is your destination for the ultimate Ford experience. Discover the thrill of the open road in a brand new Ford vehicle. Experience cutting-edge technology and safety features designed with you in mind. Whether it's the versatile Ford Escape SUV, the powerful Ford F-150, or the stylish Ford Bronco, you'll drive away with confidence, knowing you've made the right choice. Quality, service, and trust. That's the Doan Ford experience.
High school football
From AVC Sports.
on WBNV, Barnesville, Woodsfield, 93 BNV.
And back here at Shamrock Stadium, 2:34 left before halftime, 26-14 Barnesville on that 11-yard touchdown run there by Jones, a Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown. And we're now at a Valentine Insurance kickoff.
12-point lead now. As we said, Barnesville has gone for 2, all 4 touchdowns, and they've only converted on 1 of them.
Now, if John's working at the game tonight, John Valentine, he won't know that I'm forgetting to mention Valentine Insurance kickoff. And the high kick down to Lowry at about the 10-yard line, trying to bounce to the outside, and he'll be met on the far side. I think Blake Messenger maybe was one of the first tacklers there.
Yeah, he was.
But Lowry gets the ball out to the 32-yard line.
Messenger, a 5'9", 150-pound sophomore.
Yes, they will put the ball on the 32-yard line. So now Meadowbrook has 2:27 before halftime. And according to the scoreboard, the Colts still have 2 timeouts remaining. And they've moved the ball well the last time they had possessions. They went 12 plays and 73 yards and then had the defensive pick 6 to get back into the game. But Barnesville retaliates with a score to make it 26-14 Shamrocks. Ray looks to right quickly, and the ball's deflected. I think it was deflected. That was intended for Cedar. And I think that was deflected there by Phoenix Graham.
Yeah, I think Phoenix may have gotten a hand on that.
But it goes as an incomplete pass. That didn't take much time. Now 2nd and 10. But if the Colts can get down the field and score here before halftime, the Colts will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. And again, Ray will run it to the outside to the left, short gain. He's fighting for more yardage, but he's brought down after a very short gain on the far side.
Christian Hannes doing a nice job. He caught him from behind, and he's a defensive lineman. Nice job there by Christian.
And they'll put the ball down at the 34-yard line, pick up for Ray of 2 yards. And 3rd and 8. And the play did stay in bounds, so the clock is still running. The last thing the Colts want here is they have to kick the ball away and give it back to Barnesville with a chance for them to score again. Quick out here to Cedar, and he's going to be hit, but now he's going to break that first tackle, but he'll get a short gain.
And Phoenix Graham.
Phoenix Graham had a hand on him that slowed him down and then was able to recover and make the tackle. Barnesville is going to spend a timeout. as it will be 4th down as they'll put the ball at the 37-yard line. Pick up of about 3 yards. So it will be 4th down and 6. So the Colts will have to punt the ball away. So the Shamrocks, who has just used their last time out, are going to have just under 90 seconds and probably 65 to 70 yards to go, depending on the return. And the Meadowbrook punter is one of their linemen, Casey Clendenning, at 5'10" and 260 pounds. So one would think that in this situation that the punter probably would not take off running on a fake. But things have happened before. Well, for starters, the Colts are going to line up. They're going to line up not in punt formation. And they're not going to punt the ball, or not going to run. Yes, they are going to run a play. Ray rolls out, still rolling, he's got a man wide open downfield with nobody close to him, and that's Lowry. He dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. That is Braylon Lowry, and he was so wide open, and he just did not catch the ball. And that incomplete pass is going to put Barnesville in great field position.
And you can't fault the Meadowbrook coaches on that call there. I mean, that should have been an easy 1st down.
Well, nobody feels worse than Braylon Lowry.
Yes, you're right.
But now the Shamrocks will put the ball in play at the 38-yard line.
They have 1:24 to go. No timeouts left.
And that is there as the Meadowbrook 38. I'll say 1:24 on the clock before halftime.
All right, Francis will drop deep there. He's going to go deep. He's got a man there, and that was Phoenix Graham. The ball just incomplete. It may have been knocked away there by the defender.
Yeah, Brady Arnold.
Yeah. It's a good throw, but Phoenix Graham was well covered. That's only the 7th pass attempt for Barnesville and Cole Francis. He's completed 4. Well, and 1 to Meadowbrook. All right, this will be a fake handoff to Tulliver. He got bottled up, yeah.
He tried to bounce outside if there was nowhere to go up the middle, and he's going to be corralled there by number 55. I don't have a 55 on my roster.
No gain there for Tulliver.
So sorry, number 55.
All right, this is 3rd down and 10. They go. They got a man open there. And I believe that's Joel Detling. Yes. And it wasn't enough for a 1st down.
Down at the 28-yard line, 4th down.
And this is Tulliver, and he's going to carry a man into the end zone. Wow. 29-yard touchdown run by Trey Tulliver.
And there is a flag on the play. And we'll see what the flag is for.
Face mask, number 5 on the right.
And it will be a touchdown as a face mask call. Now,
well, he said on the right. I don't know what he means. A white, okay.
And the Barnesville will take the yardage on the kickoff. They would have the choice. They could take it there, and they were going to try the placement for the first time tonight.
Now they've been struggling with the 2-point play, so
yes.
This will be Hines Ford.
Yeah, only 1 of 4 have been completed, successful. And it's good. So with 31 seconds left before halftime, the Tulliver 29-yard run, Tulliver's 3rd touchdown of the night, and then the Ford extra point. And Barnesville now leads 33-14.
We might have mentioned there the holder was Evan Wells, the backup quarterback.
Now things can change quickly where the Colts had the long pass downfield on 4th down that was dropped, and then Barnesville comes right back and scores. And what could have been a 26-21 game is now 33-14 Shamrocks, and that was a Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown run there by Trey Tolliver, his third touchdown of the night.
So Meadowbrook will get the ball with about probably around 20 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Ford will kick off.
Just a squib kick, and Meadowbrook would just down it on the spot.
And one of the return men will cover the ball.
Number 15.
Lofton.
Yes. And you just have to think they'll probably just take a knee here. Well, you never know, though. There's still 32 seconds.
With the way things have changed here in the last few minutes, one would think, and Colts, as you say, they still have 2 timeouts.
You're right, in 30 seconds. I thought it was less than that.
But they will start.
We'll see.
But they'll start at the 23-yard line.
They may just try the handoff and maybe hope they can break a run here. We'll see what they do. They're a passing team, though.
Ray gets the play, and Farrell will line up in the backfield beside him, and he'll roll to the right. And Ray will quick out here is completed, and the man will get out of bounds. That is number 11, and that is Lappert. And out to the 33, 34-yard line, pickup of 11.
Phoenix ran with the tackle.
Meadowbrook will spend one of their 2 timeouts with 25 seconds on the clock before halftime. And what has been a fairly long first half. A lot of scoring here with 47 points on the scoreboard. That's 7 touchdowns in the first half. That's 7 Kemp Insurance Agency touchdowns. But with just 1 timeout left, the Colts will need to throw the ball down the field. And the snap back to Ray. He'll roll to the left. Has some time, gets a quick out there. He was caught on the sideline, and the man's out of bounds. That's Arnold, I believe, yes. There's Brady Arnold in the catch out to the 42-yard line. Pickup of 8.
That's Arnold's first catch of the game.
We're down at 19 seconds on the clock. The clock is stopped on the out-of-bounds play. Ray rolling this time to the right. Under pressure, and he just threw it away. And it's out of bounds. He did the wise thing there, and he was about to be hit from behind.
Yeah, I tell you what, Jay Candace was really coming up from behind on him. In fact, he even grabbed the jersey, I think, as he was throwing it.
12 seconds left. Again, the Colts have that 1 timeout. And so even with the timeout left, you would think probably maybe not more than 2 plays. Here's 3rd down and about 2.
Barnesville has their defensive backs very deep.
Yeah. Ray wants to throw back, gets a screen pass back to the left. Complete. That's Lowry across midfield. He'll be out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. And it is Lowry, and they will mark him at the 44-yard line. About 14 yards on that pickup. 5 seconds on the clock. And on the last play of the first half last week, Meadowbrook ran a throwback to the quarterback. They gave the ball to Lowry, who rolled to the right, and threw back to the quarterback on the left, who went in for the touchdown. I'm sure Barnesville's aware of that. Ray now wants to throw.
He's looking deep.
He's going across the middle. The ball's knocked down, incomplete. We're going to have a flag down. And I think we're going to get a penalty on the Shamrocks for pass interference. Arnold was the intended receiver.
He's pointing in Meadowbrook's direction. We'll see. Yep, interference on Meadowbrook. So that'll be the end of the quarter.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I couldn't tell either.
But that's the call. You can go all year and never see offensive pass interference calls. We've seen two tonight, so that pass will be incomplete, and the penalty will be declined. And we are at halftime here at Shamrock Stadium. Barnesville 33, Meadowbrook 14. We'll take a short break here and be back in a few moments with some halftime stats. Again, Barnesville 33, Meadowbrook 14 at halftime.
From the Ohio News Network, this is the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football. Named Best Sports Program in the Country by the National Association of State Radio Networks. Tonight in High School Football is presented by Beck's Hybrids and by Ohio for Responsible Gambling. Now here's your host, Skip Mossick.
And hi again, everyone. Welcome to Tonight in High School Football's Halftime Reports. There is a new type of football that's been sanctioned by the OHSAA beginning in the spring. We'll talk about that and more with Commissioner Doug Ute next on the Ohio News Network.
Every day, farmers rise before the sun and put everything they have into a job so few can do. Their courage, resilience, and relentless work shape the legacies and future of our country. At Beck's, we're proud to stand alongside those who don't wait to see what the world will do. They act, they lead, they are the difference. Beck's honors your commitment to your land, family, and purpose. And while we can't predict what the future holds, there is one thing we can do to change it, and that's be the difference, right now, in every decision and every season.
Friday night, Under the Lights reminds us teamwork, dedication, and community start in our schools. I'm Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wenson, and on behalf of the OEA's 120,000 members, we are proud to sponsor tonight's game and even prouder to support our public schools. Whether it's touchdowns or textbooks, success starts with a strong foundation. From the classroom to the end zone, we believe in every student's potential because in Ohio, public education matters.
This is Tonight in High School Football on the Ohio News Network. Once again, here's Skip Mossick.
We are presented by Beck's Hybrids at Beck's. They are and will remain farmers at heart. And welcome back, everyone. Halftime of your game, joined again this week by OHSAA Commissioner Doug Ute. And Doug, tonight wanted to ask you about a different type of football, and that is flag football. The OHSAA will be sanctioning a state championship for girls flag football beginning next spring. Tell us how this all came about. I know it's something that the NFL has gotten behind, including here in Ohio with the Browns and Bengals.
Yeah, I think, we've been in conversation with Troy Vincent's staff at the NFL office and for the last couple of years, as well as the Browns and Bengals group, and certainly a push out of the office. And, one would assume that they want to get more females involved because they're going to have children one day, and they want to, that moms would allow their sons to play football and show them the advantage of the sport of football, those type of things. But for us, we're always looking at, and I tell our staff this: what's the next bowling? Bowling's been around for about 20 years, and it just shot out in participation, record numbers. Our participation in bowling is good. And you think about girls wrestling. Coming out of COVID, about 250 female wrestlers in Ohio. Now there's over 5,000. And so, this is what flag football, particularly in Northeast Ohio, started with 20 schools, and they're up over 70 just in a couple years. And certainly the Columbus area is an untapped market for them, which the Browns and Bengals are going to concentrate a lot on, and with our help. And I really think if you look around the country at what some of the other states, Georgia's close to 500 schools doing it now. And so that opportunity for young ladies to participate in flag football is exciting for us to bring on. But it really gets exciting when you talk to the young ladies who are doing it right now. There's so much energy in that group of athletes that have been doing this for a couple of years. It's fun to see, and it's going to be fun to watch this spread.
Doug, we saw some pictures from an event in Canton regarding this earlier this summer. Was it as well received as it appeared? Yes,
I'll tell you. There was about 40 young ladies, Skip, that I was talking with up there that they were just so excited about the growth of what they've seen, because some of these schools have been doing it for a couple years, and they're excited that other schools around them are doing it, so that they can have that. And then, they're really, the girls from Camp McKinley were so excited about, they're really trying to get to play their games in the Hall of Fame, and
cool.
I think that most likely will happen. And so they get treated like the boys, is what one of the girls said. But when you talk to them about the benefits of what they're doing, how fun it is for them, there's nothing better than to see the smiles on the faces and the energy that kids have and the passion for a sport, and that's certainly there with the girls' flag.
Well, Doug, last thing. Earlier this month, the OHSAA awarded $200,000 in scholarships. I wanted you to talk about that a little bit, as well as over $1 million donated to member schools to help assist with items needed for schools' athletic departments. I mean, you're an old school administrator. Tell us about that and what some of this money is going to be used for.
Yeah, well, it's just to, we're a nonprofit organization, Skip, that can't share in profits, but we can assist our schools with, their mission and our mission. And so, I've been an athletic director, and when you get a $1,200 check or a $2,000 check from the OHSAA to, help offset the cost of providing sports to your school, I'm sure that's welcomed. And we wrote 815 of those checks, $1,250 this year. Last year was a $2,000. But really what you had mentioned there, too, 200 $1,000 scholarships out to our student athletes. It is a true scholar-athlete award, and so it's based on your academic performance in the classroom and athletic accomplishments. And so, we're really excited to, we've extended that from about 100 and at one time it was 120, then 160, and now 200 of those scholarships out. And it's really nice to be in a position to do that.
OHSAA Commissioner Doug Ute. Doug, we always appreciate your time. We'll touch base later in the season, okay?
All right, Skip. Appreciate all you do for high school athletics.
And we'll be back on the Ohio News Network.
Bex recognizes this week's Player with Heart, Reagan Schnipke from Elgin High School, for her commitment and passion on the field and within the farming community.
I love being a part of a team where we can work together in order to achieve our goals and win, obviously. I also like independent sports like cross country and track because they're individual, and I like competing for myself.
Reagan brings that same winning attitude to FFA.
And I really like it, and I learn a lot, and it's a lot of good experience. Job interview taught me a bunch of stuff, and I'm also a student officer for FFA, and it's taught me a lot with public speaking.
And maybe the greatest lessons are learned in agriculture.
Agriculture has brought many aspects to my life. It has taught me that teamwork, hard work, responsibility, time management, and determination is needed to succeed in life.
At Bex, we are and will remain farmers at heart.
This is ONN.
All right, thanks again to OHSAA Commissioner Doug Ute for joining us tonight. Enjoy the second half of your ball game. I'm Skip Mossick on the Ohio News Network.
This has been the Ohio Education Association Tonight in High School Football, presented by Bex Hybrids and by Ohio for Responsible Gambling from the Ohio News Network.
Hey sports fans, looking for great food, fun, and unbeatable specials? Come on down to Marlene's Bar and Grill, open 7 days a week. Tuesdays are all about free pool and our hot hamburger special. Wednesdays, it's Wings night. Come hungry. All weekend long, they're packed with ball games and all the excitement. Plus, check out our new lunch specials every Sunday. Good luck to all the high school sports teams. Call 740-685-2374 for carryout. That's Marlene's Bar and Grill, where food, fun, and friends come together.
School's back. For some, things may feel overwhelming. All Well is here to help you find a healthy balance. Our behavioral health services can keep your mind on track, while our primary care services can keep your body healthy. Our mission is to help people feel better, think more clearly, make good decisions, and have healthy relationships. We have offices in Zanesville, Coshocton, New Lexington, McConnellsville, Caldwell, and now on Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Visit us at allwell.org. Be well, stay well, all well.
Meadowbrook Tire and Muffler in Barnesville, Ohio delivers fast, reliable auto service tailored to you. From expert muffler repairs and exhaust work to front-end alignment, brakes, oil changes, struts, suspension, tire repair, and new and used tire sales. Your car is in great hands. Since 1987, our accredited shop has built a sterling A-plus Better Business Bureau reputation and earned a 4.3 rating for quality, integrity, and friendly service. Stop by 350 Main Street or call 740-685-6405 today. Hey sports fans, looking for great food, fun, and unbeatable specials? Come on down to Marlene's Bar and Grill, open 7 days a week. Tuesdays are all about free pool and our hot hamburger special. Wednesdays, it's wings, wings, wings.
Well, we're going to go ahead and take a few messages in, Brett, and then come back for stats. How are we going to do this? But once again, at halftime, Tolliver 3 touchdowns here for the Shamrocks has gotten them off to a good start here. But the Colts, bouncing back in the second quarter with a couple of scores, to make this a game. But right before halftime, Barnesville scoring a couple times to go up 33-14. Barnesville at the half. We'll be back after a couple more messages and have some halftime stats after this.
The Rogers Company is ready with all heating services. They install furnaces, geothermal, ductless systems for both residential and commercial. They provide repairs and maintenance to all makes and models. On the commercial side, they're the area's refrigeration company. Put the Rogers Company team to work for you. Call 740-685-8677. The Rogers Company says, go Colts.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Looking to buy land? Do you want 5 acres or more, say up to 50 acres? Bruner Land Company off I-77, Vocational Road, Barnesville has land for sale. Buy acreage in Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, and Indiana. Bruner Land Company has 500 tracts of land to choose from and creative financing for buyers. When it's land you want to buy, it's Bruner Land Company you should call. Bruner Land Company, Barnesville, off I-77. Give them a call at 685-3064 or go to brunerland.com.
WVU Medicine Barnesville Hospital provides a variety of inpatient and outpatient care close to home. Experience top-tier healthcare and cutting-edge technology, and a place where you are more than just a patient, your family. State-of-the-art facilities and a dedicated team of doctors and nurses are committed to providing exceptional care tailored to your needs. All of the skilled professionals use the latest technology to ensure you receive the best care possible. WVU Medicine Barnesville Hospital would like to wish good luck to the Barnesville Shamrocks.
Honestly, we've all been there. That place where it's past anxiety, past focus, where even reaching out to your closest friend feels too hard. I'm Crystal Reynolds with Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. We understand how fast those feelings can take over, especially with the stress of work, family, and life. That's why we've opened a mental health urgent care clinic in Cambridge, Ohio, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointment needed. Just walk in. Come in today. Feel better today. Call us, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Mental Health Urgent Care.
At Doan Ford, your family means the world to us. Our parts and service department work to make sure your family arrives at their destination safely. Our collision department takes pride in getting your family back on the road. Whether you're taking a trip, going grocery shopping, or taking the kids to school, choose Doan Ford. We will be happy to help you. Stop in and see us today for all of your parts and service or collision needs.
At Village Hardware and Rental in Barnesville, we've got everything you need for homeowner, contractor, and commercial jobs. From trusted Milwaukee tools and everyday hardware to pro-grade Valspar paint, trusted color you can count on. Plus, we offer paint mixing, key cutting, special orders, and commercial services too. And now, introducing our officially open firearms and ammo department. Fully stocked, trusted, and convenient. Whether you're working, improving, or protecting, Village Hardware and Rental is your one-stop shop. Drop by at 265 South Chestnut Street, Barnesville. Village Hardware and Rental. We make it easy to build the world around you.
For 129 years, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance has proudly provided coverage for homes, farms, and families across Ohio. Our commitment to reliable, affordable insurance is something you can count on. Agents who write for us can be found at patronsbuckeye.com. Whether you're protecting your home, your land, or your legacy, we offer personalized service and true hometown care. Trust a neighbor. Trust experience. Trust Patrons Buckeye Mutual. Visit us at 16050 McConnellsville Road in Caldwell or find us on Facebook. Coverage that cares. Close to home.
It's that time of year again. Football season is upon us. Hey, Mark Kelly here with Bicon Services, wishing all our local teams a great and successful year. As your premier commercial building contractor, Bicon Services is ready to tackle everything from small facility renovations to large industrial expansions. We're here to handle all your commercial and industrial needs under one roof. So while you're out there scoring the winning touchdown, let us work on making your next commercial project a success. Bicon Services, building the future one project at a time.
Looking for an incredible deal on a new Ford, Lincoln, or Nissan? Come check out our vastly growing inventory selection and ask us about all the low APR options that are going on right now at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
If a new vehicle isn't in the budget, let us show you a pre-owned alternative that is sure to fit all your needs without breaking the bank. We know with the running from work to practice or games doesn't leave much time for car shopping, so view our full inventory online 24/7 at dutrosauto.com.
Best of luck to all the coaches and players this year. Have a safe and successful season from all of us at Dutro Ford, Lincoln, Nissan.
Back here at Barnesville Shamrocks Stadium, we're at halftime where the Shamrocks have a 33-14 lead over the Meadowbrook Colts. We'll recap the scoring. First quarter was all Shamrocks as they scored on their opening possession, 7 plays and 53 yards with Trey Tolliver going in from 4 yards out. And Tolliver then threw a 2-point conversion pass to Colt Carpenter, and it was 8-0 Shamrocks. On the next possession, Shamrocks go 3 plays and 49 yards. Evan Carpenter with a 5-yard pass reception from Cole Francis. Extra point failed, 14-0 Shamrocks, and before the end of the quarter, Tolliver had his second touchdown on a 10-yard run to cap a 6-play, 62-yard drive, and it was 20-0 after the 2-point conversion failed. But in the second quarter, Meadowbrook started to move the ball offensively. They went on a 12-play, 73-yard drive. Bentley Seedor, a 31-yard pass reception from Michael Ray for a touchdown. Haley Arnold kicked the extra point, and it was 20-7. And on the very next possession, Shamrock's Aiden Farrell stepped in front of a Shamrock pass and returned it approximately 30 yards for a touchdown. And Haley Arnold's extra point kick, and we had a 20-14 ball game. But the Shamrocks coming right back with just about 2.5 minutes left before the half, with a touchdown drive, 9 plays, 64 yards, with Kobe Jones going in from 11 yards out. The run failed. It was 26-14. And then right before halftime, Tolliver with his 3rd touchdown of the night on a 29-yard run to cap a 4-play, 38-yard drive. Hines Ford kicked the extra point, and that's where we are at halftime, 33-14 Barnesville. Here at halftime, also I want to thank our sponsors, our pregame national anthem sponsor tonight, Southeastern Ohio Credit Union. We appreciate them doing that. All of our in-game kickoffs by Valentine Insurance. First downs courtesy of Bicon Services. All touchdowns brought to you by Kemp Insurance Agency. I'll give you a scoreboard update here in a moment. That's sponsored by Surgent Construction. Our YRP TV instant replay by High Street Seneca. Our post-game player of the game for Meadowbrook, +1 Pizza. And our Barnesville player of the game will be by Barnesville's Dairy Queen. And all of our in-game sponsors tonight, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Dutro Ford, Lincoln, and Nissan, Allwell Behavioral Health Services, Abel's Electric, Heating and AC, Bruner Land Company, Meadowbrook Tire, WVU Med Barnesville Hospital, Doane Ford, Village Hardware and Rental, Action Total Staffing, Bicon Services, West 40 Auto Sales, Shriver's Insurance, Marlene's Restaurant, and R.C. Rogers Company. And as I promised, that Surgeon Construction scoreboard update, here's some scores that we have. In the second quarter, Rivers leading Buckeye Local 14-12. Waterford in the second quarter leads Caldwell 20-0. At halftime, St. Clairsville 28 and Brownsville, Pennsylvania, 0. Shenandoah leading Bridgeport 14-7 in the second quarter. John Glenn 21, Cambridge 7, second quarter. Crooksville 14, Buckeye Trail 6, second quarter. Wheeling Central 17, Union Local 13 at the half. Blair 14, Monroe Central 7 at the half. Martins Ferry 21 and Malvern 6 at the half. And also at halftime, Fort Fry 22, West Muskingum 7. And that scoreboard update brought to you by Surgent Construction. And Mark, you got some stats ready? Go ahead. That's good. We'll take a break then first, and then when we come back, Mark Brown will have some halftime stats individually.
At Abels, we're proud that so many people trust our family with their family's home comfort. I'm Russ Abels. For new heating and cooling, you can trust us to save you money with our high-efficiency systems. We're trusted for electrical work, lighting, outlets, generators, complete home electrical service upgrades. We do it all. And you can trust us in an emergency. Whether it's heating, cooling, or electrical repairs, we promise to do the job right. It's what we do for family, and it's what everyone deserves. Trust Abels.
Doan Ford is your destination for the ultimate Ford experience. Discover the thrill of the open road in a brand new Ford vehicle. Experience cutting-edge technology and safety features designed with you in mind. Whether it's the versatile Ford Escape SUV, the powerful Ford F-150, or the stylish Ford Bronco, you'll drive away with confidence, knowing you've made the right choice. Quality, service, and trust. That's the Doan Ford experience.
High school football
From AVC Sports
on WBNV, Barnesville, Woodsfield,
93 BNV.
We're back here at Barnesville. We're at halftime. The Barnesville Shamrocks lead Meadowbrook by a score of 33-14. I'm Mark Brown with Jeff Stevens, and we'll go through individual stats right now. And as we expected, we said Meadowbrook threw the ball 52 times last year. Tonight, they've already thrown it 21, so right on pace for another night. They've completed 15. That's Michael Ray, 15 of 21. And he's completed one pass to Brady Arner for 8 yards, 7 passes to Brandon Lowry for 32 yards. Bentley Cedor has 6 catches for 54 yards, including a 31-yard touchdown. And then Blake Lippard has 2 catches for 23 yards, so 117 yards in passing tonight for Meadowbrook in the first half. They are not having much success on the ground, though. The quarterback, Michael Ray's, carried the ball 5 times, 17 yards. Cooper McManaway, 2 carries for 1 yard. Braden Black, 2 carries for 6 yards. And Lowry has 2 carries for -1 yard, so only 23 yards rushing for the Colts, 117 passing, 140 yards from the line of scrimmage, and they have been penalized 2 times for 20 yards. Barnesville, Cole Francis, the quarterback, he has completed 5 of 10 pass attempts, and that also includes an interception that went for a touchdown. Colt Carpenter, 1 catch for 6 yards. Trey Tuller, a catch for 6. Joel Detling, a catch for 8 yards. Phoenix Graham, a catch for 38 yards. And Evan Carpenter has a 5-yard catch, and that was a touchdown. So for the Shamrocks, they have 63 yards passing on 5 of 10. And the rushing, though, a different story. Trey Tolliver having another great game. He has carried the ball tonight 17 times for 117 yards and 3 touchdowns. Colby Jones, 5 carries, but he's got 66 yards and a touchdown. Hines Ford, 1 carry for 9 yards, and Cole Francis, 1 carry for 7 yards. Add all that up for the Shamrocks. They have 212 yards rushing, 63 passing, 275 yards from the line of scrimmage for the Shamrocks, and they've been penalized 2 times for 30 yards. And as we said, 1 turnover, the interception, the pick 6, and that brings us again to the halftime score of 33-14 as we get ready here for the second half kickoff. And Jeff, Meadowbrook will get the ball as Barnesville won the toss and took it in the beginning.
And our Valentine Insurance kickoff, taking it to the 15-yard line, across the 30. And that was Aiden Farrell.
Right, McCourt with the tackle.
Put the ball now for Meadowbrook at the 31-yard line. And the Colts badly need another good possession here. That we didn't mention during our recap there, but a dropped pass was a big game changer there in the first half, and it was at the time was, I think it was 26-14, I think at the time, in favor of the Shamrocks. But that was a turnover on downs, and Barnesville then scored right before halftime. So now Colts out with Michael Ray as they'll look to the sideline now. And you say, why do they do that? Because they just come out of halftime, but they do that to check off after they see the defense. And the handoff right up the middle. Trying to get the number. That's Black, I believe.
I think, yes.
Yes, number 4.
It's going to be
that is
about 4 yards.
Braden Black, the senior.
That will give him 5.
And they very quickly come back and give it to Black again out to the 38-yard line. How much did you give on that first play?
5. This one was 7, right? Quick hitter.
Bicon Services first down. The Colts wasting no time. Come right back to the line. They don't even give us a chance to write down the yardage. They're running another play.
I'm writing a number down here and look up. And that was Lowry with that carry.
No, that was Black.
Oh, Black again.
So now the ball's at the 43-yard line.
From the Colt 43-yard line, second down 10.
And there was no gain on that play. Pass downfield and across the sideline. That's going to be caught.
Yeah. Lowry with the catch.
And that puts the ball down at the 40. When they put it down at the 43-yard line now. Pick up there of some
14 yards.
14, okay.
Yeah.
And that is a Bicon Services first down. So a couple of first downs here for the Colts on this opening possession. They now have advanced the ball to the Barnesville 43-yard line. Arnold comes in motion to the right. Handoff, right side across the 40, 35, or just shy of the 35. Knocked out of bounds, that's Aiden Farrell. Mark him at about closer to the 37-yard line.
And that's his first carry of the game. Phoenix Grimm on the tackle.
It's about 6 yards, though, on that first down carry for the Colts. Again, a positive yardage here on by the Colts on this whole possession. Again, as they come to the line of scrimmage and check over for the sideline to see which play they're going to run. Ray fakes inside, and he'll run right up the middle and has running room across the 25 to the 20. Well, he'll be brought down, but a Bicon Services first down for Michael Ray. And a flag after the play. One of the Barnesville players went flying backwards on his back.
I think that's going to be an unsportsmanlike.
But the play plays down to the 16-yard line, so about a 21-yard pickup there by Ray. But I think, well, they put the ball at the 17 or 18-yard line, I guess. And that will be an unsportsmanlike call against the Colts. Personal foul and a dead ball foul. And that will take away most of that 19-yard pickup there by Ray on that run. The ball is now back to the 33-yard line. Well, costly penalties. It's still first and 10, but a team cannot have penalties like that to offset such a positive run by Ray. Just underway, third quarter, 33-14 Barnesville. I have this for the 8th play of this possession. Ray rolling to the left, under some pressure, now rolling back to his right. Gets away from the tackler. He's going to get some positive yardage across the 25-yard line. Will be pulled out of bounds.
Logan Craker with that tackle.
But the gain, he's very close to a first down. We'll see where they spot the ball. And he's going to be about 2 yards short, so about an 8-yard pickup.
Yeah, 2nd and 2.
Ray using his legs here a couple times in this possession. A fumble in the backfield, and it's recovered by the Shamrocks. Big number 76, that's Dylan Lucas.
I'll tell you, the exchange just was not good. The ball went right down, and Lucas was right there. He was ready to tackle the ball carrier anyway, and then when he saw the fumble, he just jumped right on top of it. That's the first turnover of the game now for the Colts.
And the same thing happened last week to the Colts after they got back in the game against Tri-Valley, had a big play go against them, and then a couple of turnovers created short field positions for Tri-Valley. And again here tonight, a dropped pass and now a turnover. And that is, I believe, the Colts' first turnover, Mark?
Yes, it is.
But, very costly after a nice drive.
All right, this will be Tulliver. He'll go inside, then break out. He'll pick up about 4 yards on that carry.
Arnold on the tackle out to the 32-yard line.
As we said, Tulliver had 130 yards on 17 carries in the first half. And that will be a 4-yard gain. That'll put him at 134.
Just underway. We're 9:30 left here in the third quarter.
Again, Tulliver, pitch out. He breaks it in, breaks out. He's going to have a nice gain. That'll be a first down.
A Bicon Services first down out near the 40-yard line. That's about another 8.
Yeah, 8 yards, yeah. First down, Shamrocks.
Well, just looking at your stats, we have not seen a huge runs by Tulliver there. He did have an 18-yarder and a couple of and a 14.
Yeah, 14, 18, and a 29-yard touchdown run.
Yes, the 29-yard touchdown. But, a lot of plays, not big gains, but just all positive yardage. And now at the 40-yard line. And the Shamrocks really have moved the ball. Other than the turnover, I think the Shamrocks have scored every time they've had the ball.
Yes. Yeah, this offensive line of Barnesville is having its way tonight. And there's another big run by Tulliver. That'll be about an 8 or 9 yard run. And let's see where they put it down. We'll give him 8 yards on that.
As we mentioned earlier, we will have a Barnesville Player of the Game sponsored by Barnesville Dairy Queen, and also a Meadowbrook Player of the Game sponsored by Plus One Pizza.
All right, this will be Cole Francis. He fakes the pass. Now he's going deep. He's a hitch and go, and he had a man open. That was Cole Carpenter. Just overthrew him a little bit.
A little pump fake there, and Carpenter on a little out and go type pattern. Just not able to make connections. And that's something early in the year. I think, both these teams with first-year quarterbacks, Michael Ray's first year as a starter for the Colts, and Cole Francis. Sometimes, even through your August practices, it's going to take a while, for the passing game maybe to click the way everybody wants. And we get some movement, and there's definitely some Colts in the neutral zone, and finally some flags come down.
That'll be a 5 yard.
Should be on the Colts, then it is a 5-yard step off.
Tell you, he went across, made a little contact there, and the official didn't call it.
I mean, all you have to do is break into the neutral zone.
Right.
You don't even have to make contact.
So that'll move it up 5 yards.
But I'm not sure if the officials.
Make it a 1st and 10.
The officials on both sides, like you say, they delayed on throwing the flag. Like they didn't believe what they saw.
All right, another sweep here to the left. Tulliver, he breaks one tackle. He's pushed out of bounds right at the 40.
Farrell knocks him out of bounds. But
now they're going to say he stepped out on the 45.
Also, that pick up, well, actually, then it's going to gain a couple of yards.
Yeah, I thought he went down the 45. Apparently, he stepped on the side there. We can't see it, of course, with the players. And Blake Allen's right there, and he's not saying anything, so it must be the call. That'll bring up a 2nd 8. The ball right on the Meadowbrook 45-yard line.
Actually, it was a loss on the play then. Or no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It gives a gain of 2.
All right, Cole Francis again. He's looking deep. Oh, he had a man. It bounced off him, and it's picked off.
Colts back upfield. I think that's Lowry. Yes, it is Lowry on the interception. Braylon Lowry, the deflected ball gets out to the 50-yard line. So the second Barnesville turnover, and the Colts is back in business now with the ball at midfield.
So the teams exchanged turnovers. And I believe that was 14, if I saw that right, Jeff. Wyatt Leak, backup wide receiver, a sophomore that was not able to hold on to it. It was a good throw. He got it right to him.
Colts back in business now. Ball right at midfield. And we're going to get a whistle. And
you got a timeout?
Barnesville called a timeout. And the reason they called timeout is they had 12 players on the field. I'm almost certain. The flag from the back judge was coming in just as Barnesville was calling the timeout, and that's what the flag would have been for, is too many men on the field. Shamrocks, you'd like to get away with 12 every once in a while.
Blake Allen, very upset.
He was very upset then that whoever was on the field, it shouldn't have been.
Well, he was yelling at the quarterback, and I guess maybe that's the quarterback's to know what's going on.
But Barnesville did get the timeout called, so that saves them the penalty yardage.
Blake's still yelling at all of them. I think he's just not happy. Just maybe a little bit of mental mistakes and stuff tonight.
And some mistakes, early in the year. No matter how much you win a game by, as a coach, you like to have something to work on during the next week. As you know, later in the year with some of the opponents that are coming up, you can't afford these types of mistakes.
Right.
And both teams have had some mistakes tonight, no question about it.
And while we're talking about that, Barnesville will be at Bel Air next Friday. That won't be here on the radio. Meadowbrook will be taking on their big rival, Cambridge, at Meadowbrook.
And that game is on WWKC and will be on YRP TV for Colt fans.
And there's another pass, and that's picked off.
Interception, raised pass.
And
that's Hines Ford.
Hines Ford.
That's a neighborhood of 60 yards. Our second pick six, one for each team.
As you said, both teams now at the pick six. Hines Ford got that, took it 60 yards.
And Hines Ford now doesn't even get to catch his breath. He's going to try the extra point.
Hines was our Dairy Queen player of the game last week. He's a senior.
He will try the 1 point PAT kick. He's 2 for 2 on the year.
High snap.
This one's blocked.
Yeah, the snap was very high. Evan Wells had to reach up high to get it, and by the time he got the ball down, the defensive line from Meadowbrook had gotten through there and blocked it.
So at 8:19 left in the third quarter, now 39 for Barnesville, Meadowbrook 14. Back right after this.
Hey sports fans, looking for great food, fun, and unbeatable specials? Come on down to Marlene's Bar and Grill, open 7 days a week. Tuesdays are all about free pool and our hot hamburger special. Wednesdays, it's Wings night. Come hungry. All weekend long, they're packed with ball games and all the excitement. Plus, check out our new lunch specials every Sunday. Good luck to all the high school sports teams. Call 740-685-2374 for carryout. That's Marlene's Bar and Grill, where food, fun, and friends come together.
8:13 left in the third quarter. That interception return somewhere in the neighborhood of 60 yards, maybe a little less than that, by Hines Ford. Interception return, and 39-14 Shamrocks. 8:13 left, third quarter. Game's momentum a couple times tonight has changed. Meadowbrook changed the momentum with a pick six of their own in the second quarter. That cut the score to 20-14, but a lot's happened in favor of the Shamrocks since that point in time. Ford will tee it up to kick off here on a Valentine Insurance kickoff. The line drives a nice kick down to about the 5-yard line, where Lowry will take the ball, tries to get up the left side, now back toward the middle across the 20 near the 25-yard line. It's a nice kickoff there it's a couple times tonight Ford's kicked that ball down inside the 10.
Yeah, that's his deepest one yet. Joel Dentley made the tackle.
And we'll see where they put the ball down. I would say it looks like about the 25-yard line. That's where Meadowbrook will start this possession. 39-14 in favor of Barnesville.
First and 10 Colts from their 25.
Again, Colts, as they have done all night, and they come to the line of scrimmage and check the sidelines. Ray will roll to the right. Now he's going to throw across the middle, and the ball's caught out near the first down marker.
Ray's pass is complete.
See who that is.
Lappert.
That's Lappert.
Blake Lappert, and they do say first down.
So 10 yards.
A Bicon Services first down.
It's a 35 first and down.
And Ray hands the ball. This is Black off the left side. He'll get a couple or 3 yards.
Little activity on the other side of the field. They're away from the ball, but nothing called.
Baker with a stop.
That'll be a 3-yard gain.
7 at the 38.
Well, we've got 3 wide receivers here for Meadowbrook and only 2 defensive. I guess okay. Looks like Cole Carpenter's shifting over now. This will be a keeper.
Designed run here by Ray. He's up near midfield, and it's going to be another Bicon Services first down.
It's going to be a 15-yard gain for Ray.
Phoenix Graham, the tackler.
Put the ball down at the 50-yard line.
He now has 44 yards rushing, 8 carries.
That Bicon Services first down. This is about where the Colts were on their last possession when they threw the interception. Again, 3 receivers to the right. Quick out. That's Lowry. Breaks a couple of tackles, gets across the 45 to about the 41-yard line. That is, again, Lowry, who's caught several balls tonight on short gains. This one's about 9-yard pickup.
Yeah, that's his 8th catch of the game. Phoenix Graham made that tackle.
Second down and a yard. Handoff up inside.
That's Black, I believe.
Be a first down.
Yeah, that'll be Braden Black.
It is Black, but he does have the Bicon Services first down up to the 38-yard line, and then was thrown back.
Gain of 3.
Black carried the ball.
Again, Colts quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Shamrocks making a change. Gavin Moore's hustling off the field there to get off the field before the snap, but he had plenty of time. Ray again looking downfield, now rolling to his left. He's going to run it again, has positive yardage across the 30, out of bounds on the far sideline, and he's going to be very close to another first down. I think he has it. And it is another Bicon Services first down, an 11-yard pickup for Ray. Michael Ray, the junior, 6'3", 180, doing a nice job with his legs here at times during this game. Another handoff. This is Farrell, I believe, running to the right. Not much running room there. It is Aiden Farrell. Put him down to the 27, or excuse me, the 27-yard line.
Be a gain of only 1.
About a yard. And as they've done all night, Colts there. Again, a late change. Here's Shamrocks there. It looks like another player going in here. Ray wants to run to the side. He's going to throw quick out to the left, and it's going to be caught. The ball comes loose, but the man's down. Lowry is on the reception. He's down near the 10-yard line for a Bicon Services first down.
It's going to be a 17-yard catch.
First and goal now, the ball at the 10. 4:40 left here in the third quarter, 39-14, Barnesville. Again, Ray to the left wants to run. We have a flag down at the snap by the side judge on the Barnesville sideline. And this could be a formation type penalty against the offense.
Barnesville's been having trouble containing that outside run.
Wait for the call here from the officials. Sideline warning on Shamrocks. Now, I'm not going to get started on that. So the play down inside the 5-yard line, down about the 4? Yeah, about the 4-yard line. So the play gained, 6 yards? Like, who cares on the sideline warning? It had nothing to do with the play. Second goal, Colts at the 4-yard line.
We saw those a couple times last night in a college game.
And now the ball's ready for play. Clock starting now after that discussion. The sideline box you're now down to about the 25-yard line, so I'm not sure if Barnesville, some of the coaches were down beyond the 25-yard line or what, but it was completely away from anything to do with the play. But anyway, here we go. Second goal, Colts. This is Ray trying to get the outside, breaks a tackle, fighting forward. He's going to get a couple of yards. Again, that's Ray.
Ray's playing a very good second half here, both throwing and running the ball.
Phoenix Graham, one of the tacklers, ball just inside the 2. Third down and goal. 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter, 39-14 Shamrocks. I think before that, I don't think I mentioned that Bicon Services first down. Colts win a few times tonight now with 2 people in the backfield. We're going to get, again, a whistle.
I think the play clock violation.
Play clock went down, and that's just inexcusable.
Yeah.
A delay of game penalty. You're third and goal at the 2, and a delay of game penalty.
I noticed all the Barnesville players pointing down towards the clock, and that's what it was. Wow. That is costly. Could be costly.
Third and goal at the 7. Again, the Meadowbrook players now over huddling at the sideline here, but again, the ball's ready for play.
But they haven't started the clock.
There's no timeout called here. Now they're back on the field now, and we'll get the ready for play signal. Yeah, now, well, I heard the ready for play signal. Now the clock starts, 25 seconds. Third and goal, Colts at the 7-yard line. Ray up the middle, touchdown. Michael Ray on to keep.
7-yard run, touchdown.
And that makes the score 39-20. Colts will go for the single extra point. Haley Arnold, the senior. Now the Braylon Lowry hold. Miss Arnold's 2 for 2 tonight. A late sub in for the Colts now as they need an 11th player on the line. Kicks down, and it's right down the middle. It's good. So with 3 minutes and 8 seconds left in the third quarter, plenty of offense here tonight. Barnesville 39 and Meadowbrook 21. Back in a moment.
School's back. For some, things may feel overwhelming. Allwell is here to help you find a healthy balance. Our behavioral health services can keep your mind on track, while our primary care services can keep your body healthy. Our mission is to help people feel better, think more clearly, make good decisions, and have healthy relationships. We have offices in Zanesville, Coshocton, New Lexington, McConnellsville, Caldwell, and now on Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Visit us at allwell.org. Be well, stay well, all well.
High school football.
From AVC Sports.
On WBNV, Barnesville, Woodsfield.
93 BNV.
We're back here at Barnesville where...
I'll tell you what, Mark. Barnesville's front line here, there's still 3:08 left in the quarter, 39-21. Their front line here on this kickoff return better be awake.
Yes.
Onside kick is definitely, very possibly in play. We've seen the Colts lay the ball flat on the ground, which it is here, in kind of a squib kick, and it's been very effective so far.
And listen what song's playing. Won't get fooled again. Hopefully the Shamrocks don't get fooled here. They like to pack everybody in there tight. Yep, little chip shot, and that will be caught.
And one of the up Shamrocks made the catch.
Couldn't see who it was.
Tolliver.
Oh, Tolliver, okay.
So they moved Tolliver up in that area there to make the catch. And Trey Tolliver on that Valentine Insurance kickoff gets the ball back out to the 47-yard line.
Barnesville reserves will be at Meadowbrook tomorrow. I believe that's 10 o'clock, but I don't know if that's been changed or not because of the Ohio State game.
That last Meadowbrook drive there, nice drive, 11 plays, 75 yards.
Yes.
But Barnesville now good field position at their own 47-yard line.
All right, Cole Carpenter in motion, and whistle blew. Okay, this will be a pitch back to Tolliver. He breaks to the left. He's fighting forward, and he'll pick up about 4 yards.
Brady Arnold had a hold of his leg and then was able to get some help. But the pickup, still get about 4 yards.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, Tolliver, he's got some legs on him. They're like tree trunks. He's strong and he's got speed on top of it.
And Tolliver's probably over 20 carries now for the game.
Yeah, 22. Up, fumble, and Francis able to pick it up, and he will pick up, and there will be, I believe, a horse. There's flags. I think that'll be a horse collar.
It was a horse collar tackle. But it wasn't a real good horse collar tackle because he still broke loose from it. But I think 2 flags came in on that. Pick up a couple yards on the play for Francis. But this should then move the ball down. I think that's a 15-yard penalty. Nope. A face mask.
Oh, wow. That was definitely on the top of the shoulder pad.
I'd have to look at a replay on that again, or instant replay, High Street Seneca.
From where they're...
Okay, Brett says yes, it was a face mask.
Okay. Well, sure, from up here it looked like a horse collar, yeah.
Yeah, 5-yard face mask.
Unintentional.
Takes the ball down then to the 42-yard line.
Meadowbrook now 50 yards and penalties on 6.
And a couple costly penalties. Now, they overcame the delay of game penalty and still scored the touchdown on their last possession, but you can't give a team yardage on penalties.
All right, and this Trey Tolliver. Again, they had that power I formation where they had 2 backs in front of him where he's back in the tailback position, and they let him through.
And that penalty was a Bicon Services first down, and now Tolliver down to the 36.
That'll be a gain of 6.
Shamrocks working on the clock with the 18-point lead here. There's now 90 seconds left in period number 3.
And I've got Tolliver now for 162 yards.
Shamrocks now double tight end, power I, and backfield.
And there Tolliver breaks it to the outside, and he will get a nice hit well over the first down. That's going to be about
put him at the 22-yard line. About 14. Yeah, about 14 yards.
Yes. So he's getting close now to 200 yards rushing in the game. And that was his 24th carry.
At Bicon Services first down.
176 yards.
Well, Shamrock's not fooling anybody now. Power looking the backfield, double tight end. Hey, we're going to run the ball. Here it comes. Stop us.
Yeah. They've got Logan Craker up there now in that blocking position.
And that's Jones, I think.
I think, yeah.
And he's down inside the 15, about the 13.
That'd be 9 yards for Jones. That'll bring up now a second one.
Well, very effective in the backfield. Just when everybody thinks, well, Tolliver's going to get the ball, you give the ball to another back. Boom, there it is with Jones. And earlier we saw Ford with a touchdown. So really, a 2-prong, basically a 3-prong running attack, by the Shamrocks.
And that'll be a touchdown. And that's Kobe Jones as the line opened up another big hole for him, and that's 13 yards. That's his second touchdown of the game.
And the yardage was 13 yards, right?
Yes.
That coming at 34 seconds left in the third quarter. And Hines Ford will try the kick. His last one was blocked.
All right, better snap and a good kick. Up, it went to the outside.
Just the left. It was just to the left.
All right, so at the score, 45-21 Barnesville, 34 seconds to go. We'll take a break and be back after this.
Meadowbrook Tire and Muffler in Barnesville, Ohio delivers fast, reliable auto service tailored to you. From expert muffler repairs and exhaust work to front-end alignment, brakes, oil changes, struts, suspension, tire repair, and new and used tire sales. Your car is in great hands. Since 1987, our accredited shop has built a sterling A-plus Better Business Bureau reputation and earned a 4.3 rating for quality, integrity, and friendly service. Stop by 350 Main Street or call 740-685-6405 today.
We're at 34 seconds left in the third quarter after that touchdown, a Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown there for Kobe Jones, putting the Shamrocks now up 45-21 here at the closing moments of the third quarter. Hines Ford will tee it up to kick off. And this is a Valentine Insurance kickoff. It's a high kick, and they get a good kick down to about the 10-yard line. Out across the 20, 25, and still on his feet. Now back at the 20. He's losing yardage. Still running. Nobody's tackling at all. And he'll still be short of the 25-yard line. I think that's Aiden Farrell.
I'll tell you what, he must have broken a half dozen tackles there.
You know, from the Barnesville sideline here, the coach is not going to be real pleased with some of the tackling that's going on, or maybe the tackling that's not going on. And even though you're ahead 45-21, the ball's now at the 24-yard line. That's where Meadowbrook will start this possession.
19 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Barnesville up 45-21.
I think I misspoke earlier. I was talking about a Ford having a running touchdown. His touchdown was an interception return.
Right.
Ray wants to throw. Going back across the middle. He has a man in the middle of the field about the 35-yard line. He's brought down immediately.
It's going to be a first down.
A Bicon Services first down. And that is Blake Lappert, I believe, on the catch. And Barnesville man is down on the field. Now we'll stop the clock with 10 seconds left, though, in the quarter. And a Bicon Services first down for Meadowbrook.
One of the linemen, he's walking off. Try to get his number here. Does Dylan Lucas.
Some of those linemen it could be a bit winded, chasing the quarterback around as much as they have tonight. Even though it's not a brutally hot night out there, that's easy for us to say. Here, the players down on the field, it's still warm.
Yes.
Now the clock should start now, and it will, so Meadowbrook would not have to run a play as they come back out of the huddle and go to the line of scrimmage now with 5 seconds. And they will run a play.
They're going deep.
And Ray's throw downfield, and that ball is caught. I think that's caught.
Incomplete.
They said no, incomplete. Okay. That was
Colt
Seedorf.
Detlin and Seedorf fighting for it there, and the ball just squared out. Right now, Seedorf's shaking up a little bit.
Well, that takes us to the end of the third quarter here at Shamrock Stadium. At the end of 3, Barnesville 45, Meadowbrook 21. Fourth quarter's next.
Meadowbrook Tire and Muffler in Barnesville, Ohio delivers fast, reliable auto service tailored to you. From expert muffler repairs and exhaust work to front-end alignment, brakes, oil changes, struts, suspension, tire repair, and new and used tire sales. Your car is in great hands. Since 1987, our accredited shop has built a sterling A-plus Better Business Bureau reputation and earned a 4.3 rating for quality, integrity, and friendly service. Stop by 350 Main Street or call 740-685-6405 today.
Fall means cooler temperatures and the changing of the seasons. The Rogers Company is ready with all heating services. They install furnaces, geothermal, ductless systems for both residential and commercial. They provide repairs and maintenance to all makes and models. On the commercial side, they're the area's refrigeration company. Put the Rogers Company team to work for you. Call 740-685-8677. The Rogers Company says, go Colts.
Okay, we're ready to start period number 4 here at Shamrock Stadium, 45-21. You know, last week, Mark, you and I were on our way out of here about this time, but just after, now it's about 12 minutes after 9. The game ended about 9:15 last week, and now at 9:15, we're just starting the fourth quarter. A lot of passing and a lot of touchdowns tonight.
Yeah, well, Meadowbrook has thrown the ball now 28 times. That stops the clock a lot.
They're at second down and 10. Hand off to Black inside. He'll get across the about the 40, a pickup of some 5 yards, and bring up third down.
Black carried the ball. Traker with the tackle.
Black now 29 yards on 8 carries.
The Colts have moved the ball a couple times tonight, but only 2 offensive touchdowns to show for it. Back to Ray. He'll be stopped short of the first down. He's about the 43-yard line. Pickup of about 3 yards.
So that'll bring up now a fourth down.
And you're down 24 points in the fourth quarter. You have to go ahead and go for it. We saw them, go for it on fourth down before halftime in their own territory. Again, checking the sideline. Clock moving at 10:50 left in the game. 45-21 in favor of Barnesville. Give the ball to Black. I think he's just short.
I do too.
That's right in front of us.
Yep, I don't think he got the line, and he had to get to that line.
He needed to get to the 45-yard line, and from here it looked short, but where they're putting it down, it may be a first down. The officials are looking at it and looking at it.
They're going to measure.
They're going to measure. Well, I had an official tell me one time here that that the state says they don't want you to have to measure on an artificial turf field.
And the reason is?
Because they would have started with the nose of the football at the 35. So if it's nose of the football is at the 45, then it should be a first down. Now, where was it placed to start?
Right.
From where the ball is right now, it would not surprise me if this is not a first down by just inches. And they'll put the chains down, and he's going to be short by inches. And he's just short.
And I think that's a good call. From up here, we're straight across from where that play was, and it looked like he got stacked up about a foot short.
It looked to me like that he probably got a pretty good spot from my vantage point.
Yes, I thought so too, yes.
But it's just a bit short. So give him a couple of yards. But that will turn it over on downs now to the Shamrocks. At the Meadowbrook 45-yard line, 10:35 left in the game. And the Shamrocks would like to go get a touchdown on this possession because we could get to a running clock.
All right, they are going to go a pass here, and Francis gets it. And that's over to Kobe Jones out of the backfield.
He's down to the 30-yard line.
And he was right at the 45.
Yep, 15 yards.
15 yards, yeah.
A Bicon Services first down. And you might think, why throw the ball at 45-21? Well, the reason you throw the ball, then, if it can gain you some yardage, is so you can get to that running clock. At 45-21, the whole playbook's still open.
Okay, this will be a handoff to Jones, I believe. No, it's Hines Ford, isn't it?
Yes, that's Ford. And he busts down to about the 12-yard line. That's going to be some 18 yards for Ford.
We got a Meadowbrook player shaken up, so the clock will stop.
Well, I tell you, there's been a lot of, going back to the count here, there's been a lot of offensive snaps in this game. So there's some kids that are playing both sides of the ball, and you know they've got to be just completely wore out. And from here, I cannot tell who the Meadowbrook player is that's down.
I can't either.
On that, there's an official standing there, and he has his back as some of the Meadowbrook staff will come out. There's 9:57 left.
Now the young man's holding his right hip.
And that was a Bicon Services first down. And we hate to not to pay attention here to an injury on that. Okay. And I believe it is Aiden Farrell. During this break here, I say not to make light of the injury that is there, but a chance here to read through our sponsors one more time. Tonight, Doan Ford, Village Hardware and Rental, Action Total Staffing, Bicon Services, West 40 Auto Sales, Shriver Pharmacy, Marlene's Restaurant, R.C. Rogers Company, WVU Med, Barnesville Hospital, Meadowbrook Tire, Bruner Land Company, Abel's Electric Heating and AC, Allwell Behavioral Health Services, Dutro Ford, Lincoln Nissan, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, our in-game sponsors, and we thank all those people for being on board this year. And that was a Bicon Services first down. They put him at the 13-yard line.
And that was Aiden Farrell that was injured there. He is walking off the field kind of gingerly, but he looks like he'll be okay.
Again, post-game here tonight, we will give a Meadowbrook Player of the Game sponsored by Plus One Pizza and a Barnesville Player of the Game sponsored by Dairy Queen. Our replay services tonight by High Street Seneca.
Trey Tuller, he'll fight his way through there.
He's
right down to about the 1 or 2 yard line.
And that's going to be another Bicon Services first down. They put the ball at, let's see where they put it down, about the 2. About 11 yards then.
Yep. 187 now. First and goal, ball on the 2. 9:25 to go in the game. Barnesville up 45-21. Power I formation. Tulliver gets it, and he busts through there. Hardly touched.
A
touchdown.
A Kemp Insurance Agency touchdown, 2 yards for Tulliver.
And that is Trey's
fourth
touchdown. Yes.
That's 4 plays, 45 yards. And Tulliver, who now is getting close to that 200-yard mark, has 4 touchdowns.
Unofficially, 189 yards on 26 carries.
That coming at 9:14 left in the game, and at 51-21, that will put us at a running clock.
The kick is up, low line drive.
And it's way right.
Yep. But it is a 30-point lead for the Shamrocks with 9:06 to go in the game. 51-21. We'll be back after this.
Looking to buy land? Do you want 5 acres or more, say up to 50 acres? Bruner Land Company off I-77 Vocational Road, Byesville has land for sale. Buy acreage in Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, and Indiana. Bruner Land Company has 500 tracts of land to choose from and creative financing for buyers. When it's land you want to buy, it's Bruner Land Company you should call. Bruner Land Company, Byesville, off I-77. Give them a call at 685-3064 or go to brunerland.com.
Back at Barnesville, where the Shamrocks now lead by 30 points, 51-21, and this game will now go into a running clock unless Meadowbrook is able to score. Barnesville will kick off as the last touchdown, a 2-yard touchdown for Trey Tulliver. That was his 4th touchdown of the game, and he unofficially has 189 yards rushing.
And that happened to us last week as we got into a running clock there, and Fort Fry did score a touchdown, so we finished the game under regular clock management. So we'll see how it happens here.
All right, this will be a Heinz Ford kickoff.
And a Valentine Insurance kickoff.
And that will be Brady Arnold with the return. He'll bring it up about 17 yards. And the ball will be put down about the 35. We'll see where they put it.
First and 10, Meadowbrook from their 35.
Yep, right on the 35. First and 10 for the Colts.
We'll try to get a real quick Surgeon Construction scoreboard in here between plays. Still in the fourth quarter, Wheeling Central 17, Union Local 13.
Wheeling Central on Barnesville's schedule this year.
Looking here at Waterford 21, Caldwell 6 in the fourth quarter. Pass out to Lowry. He's going to break a couple tackles. He'd be out to near the 45-yard line. That may be a Bicon Services first down.
I think it is. That'll be 11 yards for Lowry.
Ray to Lowry, complete.
Lowry's made a bunch of catches tonight.
Yes, he has. That's his 10th.
Crooksville leading Buckeye Trail in the fourth quarter 30-6. River still 14-12 over Buckeye Local in the fourth quarter.
21 completions now on the night for Ray.
He's under pressure, gets out here and incomplete. He had to unload that. He had some pressure. Harrison Central leading Newcomerstown 21-20 fourth quarter. Belair is leading Monroe Central 44-14 in the third quarter. Indian Creek leading East Liverpool 30-7. Frontier 14, Miller 12 in the third quarter.
Another pass here. Side pass. They like to do that a lot. Get those balls into those receivers out wide. That's Cedar.
Shenandoah leading Bridgeport 14-7. The last score I have is a halftime score. John Glenn 50, Cambridge 21. That's still listed in the second quarter. Fort Fry, Barnesville's victim last week, now leading at West Muskingum 36-7.
And West Muskingum had a big win last week over Hebron Lakewood.
Shadyside leading Southern 36-22. Indian Valley final beats Steubenville at Steubenville 30-0. Ray throws the ball downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. That was Lowry, was the intended receiver. When's the last time that Steubenville lost two straight home games by 30 points?
Wow.
Martins Ferry big over Malvern 35-6. That's a final. St. Clairsville final beats Brownsville 49-13. Toronto beats Lowville 34-6. And that's pretty well all I have here on our scoreboard there. That score is brought to you by Surgeon Construction. Ray wants to throw. Downfield has Lowry again. That's going to be complete down about the 45-yard line. That's going to be just short of the first down, I think. They did stop the clock there. I'm going to put him at the 44-yard line.
So 9 yards.
I think he's just short. They stopped the clock.
They're saying fourth and about one. Well, now they're going to measure again.
They're saying stop the clock here, but to me, I don't think the clock should stop for a measurement. Now I think somebody called timeout. Okay, that's the reason the clock stopped. It's going to be fourth and a yard.
This is going to be a very close one also.
And they're going to measure again. What do I tell certain officials that they measured twice on an artificial turf field?
When he gets home from Frontier, you mean?
No, from River.
River, okay. All right, so we'll see what's thing. 5.
And the officials tonight, I don't recognize any of the officials. No. They would appear to me to be out of the area officials. Possibly could be Parkersburg board or Weirton board. And it will be just short of the first down, and that will be a turnover on downs. And Barnesville will take over. And there's a timeout by Barnesville, and they're going to take over at their own 45-yard line at 51-21.
I'm going to guess we're going to see a lot of subs in there now for Barnesville.
I would agree.
And reminder that the Barnesville reserve team will play at Meadowbrook tomorrow morning. Also a reminder that Meadowbrook will play their rival next week at home, Cambridge. I believe Cambridge is most likely going to be 0-2 after tonight also.
Going to be 0-2.
All right, they were beat 50-21.
John Glenn beats them 50-21. That's a couple big rival games for Cambridge, back-to-back weeks with John Glenn and Meadowbrook next week. Cambridge program has really struggled the last couple of years. But once we come back here off this timeout, the clock will start running with 5:35 left in the game, 51-21 in favor of the Shamrocks.
Okay, we will see Evan Wells in now at the quarterback position. He's a sophomore.
Yeah, we'll try to catch some of these names.
It looks like maybe some reserves in there for Meadowbrook also. Well, I see mostly the starters now. So we'll see. But the clock is running. And that is number 5 for Barnesville. And that is Blake Messenger.
His first carry of the night, and that's about 3, close to 4, 3. If your Shamrocks could get a couple of first downs with this group in and run the clock out, it would be big. And so probably the final numbers on Trey Tolliver is...
I've got him unofficially 189 yards, 4 touchdowns, 26 carries. Okay, this will be Wells, the fake. He's going to roll right. He's going to keep the ball, and he'll be close to the first down. He did stay in bounds. Well, the clock's running regardless.
They signal stop there. It is a Bicon Services first down. So they're up to the 45-yard line, so pick up of about 7, maybe closer to 8 yards.
Yeah.
Clendenning on the call there is on the tackle. Still, it was one of the big linemen, coming from behind that made the tackle. I didn't see the number there, but it was Clendenning. 4 minutes left in the game.
2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Wells will roll to the left this time. He's under some pressure, and he's going to be caught, and he will be dropped for a loss of about 2 yards.
He was first hit in the backfield there. Again, that's number 55, who I do not have a 55 on my roster.
Yep, and also Blake Lappert was in on that, number 11. So that'll be a loss of 2 for Wells, Evan Wells.
Clock continuing to move now. We're inside 3.5 minutes.
I formation, Wells under center. And he will drop back again, the pass. He's going to go deep. He's had a man there, underthrew him, and that was intended there for Knox Mankin. He's a freshman.
Also noted this week were the Shamrocks. They have enough freshmen. They're playing a few freshman games during the year.
Yeah, they had one, I believe, last night.
Played here this week. So that's great. When you have 55, 56 players on your roster and at the right grades, you can do that. And that pays off down the road when you're able to play games.
I believe they beat St. Clairsville last night, but don't hold me to that. All right, so we have 3rd now and 11. Again, Wells back. He throws it. He had a man there, but overthrew him. And that was Skylar Wirtz, junior.
It'll be 4th down, and now the Shamrocks will punt the ball away, I believe. Clock continuing to move, even on the incomplete passes here, as we are under the OHSAA mercy rule of 30-point difference, 51-21.
Yep, we got
looks like 56 is the punter. Does that sound right? Christian Hannes is the punter.
Okay. And he squibs that open. He gets a good bounce, and that'll go out at about the 21, 22-yard line of Meadowbrook. So the clock will stop.
They'll stop during field.
During the change of possession.
And Barnesville's spending a timeout. I'm sure that's to get a defensive unit together. And that's, to me, that's a coaching move there that you make, because you want everybody in line. You want the right number of people on the field. And that's, you spend your timeouts. That will be Barnesville's last timeout. But you want to make sure you have 11 players on the field, not 10, not 12.
Which we've seen 2 or 3 times tonight by both teams.
And that's very hard to do when you are trying to do a lot of subbing. You want to try to get some different kids in the game for a play or two. But there is a group now, which would be, I'm sure, like a first JV group, maybe with a couple of exceptions. 1:43 on the clock. As soon as they come out and put the ball ready for play, the clock will start. So we would probably get maybe 3 more plays.
Most likely. Let's see who we have in there at quarterback now.
That's still Michael Ray.
Yep. They've Meadowbrook keeping their starters in there. All right, there goes the clock. 1:42 go in the game.
They will run the ball. It was a nice run, a good gain here. That's going to be close to another first down. And we'll double check their number here. Braden Black, I believe. Yes, it is Braden Black.
They're going to get Messenger on the tackle, and they're going to give him about 9 yards on that. He has 39 yards rushing tonight.
Out to the 31-yard line. And Black will get the ball one more time. He'll have a first down out near the 39-yard line. Of course, the clock will continue to move.
7 yards for Black. Right back onto the line of scrimmage goes the Colts.
Bicon Services first down. Black will get it one more time, and this time not much. He'll get across the 40 to about the 41, a couple of yards.
Black is a senior.
And we're under 40 seconds.
That's
the play clock at 30 seconds, so they will need to run one more play. This will be most likely the final play of the game. Ray hands the ball to Farrell. Fights forward near the 50-yard line, or near the 45-yard line.
It'll be a gain of about 3 or 4. We'll see. We'll say 4.
But that could be the last play of the game. We're inside 10 seconds, and it will be. As the Colts will now go to the sideline. And a hard-fought game. It's been a long night here at the Ball Yard tonight. But the final score is Barnesville 51 and Meadowbrook 21. Mark and I will do some last-minute figuring here and be back with a post-game wrap-up in just a moment. Again, final score, Barnesville 51 and Meadowbrook 21. Back in a few.
WVU Medicine Barnesville Hospital provides a variety of inpatient and outpatient care close to home. Experience top-tier healthcare and cutting-edge technology, and a place where you are more than just a patient, your family. State-of-the-art facilities and a dedicated team of doctors and nurses are committed to providing exceptional care tailored to your needs. All of the skilled professionals use the latest technology to ensure you receive the best care possible. WVU Medicine Barnesville Hospital would like to wish good luck to the Barnesville Shamrocks.
Honestly, we've all been there. That place where it's past anxiety, past focus, where even reaching out to your closest friend feels too hard. I'm Crystal Reynolds with Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions. We understand how fast those feelings can take over, especially with the stress of work, family, and life. That's why we've opened a mental health urgent care clinic in Cambridge, Ohio, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No appointment needed. Just walk in. Come in today. Feel better today. Call us, Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Mental Health Urgent Care.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of the guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
At Doan Ford, your family means the world to us. Our parts and service department work to make sure your family arrives at their destination safely. Our collision department takes pride in getting your family back on the road. Whether you're taking a trip, going grocery shopping, or taking the kids to school, choose Doan Ford. We will be happy to help you. Stop in and see us today for all of your parts and service or collision needs.
Shamrock Stadium, where the Shamrocks have defeated the Meadowbrook Colts 41-21. And something we've not really mentioned a lot tonight, the renewal of this rivalry for many years, and the Bill Dowler Trophy is awarded to the winning team. Coach Bill Dowler many years ago was the head football coach at Barnesville, and then was the head football coach for a while at Meadowbrook, and he was tragically killed in an auto accident several years ago. A lot of people don't realize, maybe that when Coach Dowler was at Barnesville, he was a JV basketball coach. When I was JV basketball coach at Woodsfield, there was one year that my JV team was not very good. His JV team was not very good. We played late in the year, and we decided between us, hey, if it's tied at the end of regulation, we'll each take half and win and go home.
Is that what happened?
Well, the game was tied at the end of regulation, and we played triple overtime. But, hey, before we get into the stats here, thank you again to our sponsors tonight. Cedar Ridge Behavioral Health Solutions, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Dutro Ford, Lincoln Nissan, Allwell Behavioral Health Services, Abel's Electric Heating and AC, Bruner Land Company, Meadowbrook Tire, WVU Med Barnesville Hospital, Doane Ford, Village Hardware and Rental, Action Total Staffing, Bicon Services, West 40 Auto Sales, Shriver's Pharmacy, Marlene's Restaurant, R.C. Rogers Company. Our national anthem was brought to you by Southeastern Ohio Credit Union. All in-game kickoffs by Valentine Insurance. First downs, and we had a lot of those tonight, by Bicon Services. Touchdowns, we had a lot of those. Kemp Insurance Agency. Scoreboard updates, Surgeon Construction, video instant replays, High Street Cynical on YRP TV. And at the end of our postgame tonight, a Meadowbrook Player of the Game sponsored by Plus One Pizza, and a Barnesville Player of the Game sponsored by Dairy Queen. To quickly recap the scoring, Barnesville 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. Tolliver a pair of touchdown runs, and also a 5-yard pass reception for Evan Carpenter, and it was 20-0 Barnesville at the end of the first quarter. Colts with a 31-yard touchdown pass reception by Bentley Cedor, and then a interception pick six return by Aiden Farrell, and all of a sudden, after the 2 extra point kicks by Haley Arnold, it was 20-14. Shamrock lead was only 6, but before halftime, Kobe Jones went 11 yards, and Tolliver went 29 yards for scores. Hines Ford kicked 1 extra point, and it was 33-14 Shamrocks at halftime. Ford with a 60-yard interception return in the third quarter to make it 39-14. Michael Ray had a touchdown run for Meadowbrook. Then Haley Arnold's kick made it 39-21 Shamrocks. Kobe Jones, a 13-yard run, kicks it to 45-21 at the end of 3 quarters. Tolliver, a 2-yard run in the opening moments of the fourth quarter, and it was 51-21 Shamrocks, and we played running clock the rest of the way. Just a lot of points tonight, and Mark here will give us some final numbers on individual stats, and then we'll announce our players of the game.
Okay, from Meadowbrook, as we expected, they come out throwing the ball. Michael Ray threw the ball 35 times tonight. He completed 22. He was intercepted once, but that did go for a pick six by Hines Ford. So 22 of 35 for Michael Ray, for a total of 117 yards. Braden Lowry, the main catch, he had 10 catches tonight for 102 yards. Braden Arnold, 1 catch for 8 yards. Bentley Cedor, he had 6 carries for 54 yards. And Lappert had 6 catches for 23 yards. So 117 yards passing tonight on 22 catches. A lot of short passes tonight for the Colts. Michael Ray tonight, the leading rusher in the game. He carried the ball 13 times, including a touchdown, 72 yards. Cooper McManaway, 2 carries tonight for 1 yard. Braden Black, 48 yards on 12 carries. Brandon Lowry, 2 carries for -1 yard. And Aiden Farrell, 3 carries for 11 yards. So tonight for Meadowbrook, 131 yards rushing, 117 passing, 248 yards in offense. They were penalized tonight 6 times for 50 yards, and Meadowbrook did have 2 turnovers tonight. They lost a fumble and, of course, the pick-6 interception tonight by Hines Ford. Barnesville tonight, as you would expect, with 51 points, some nice numbers tonight. Passing the ball, and according to Jeff, I didn't realize this, but Barnesville did not throw or catch a pass in the second half, according to mine, but I could be wrong on that. Do you have one that I've got ones here for Kobe Jones. That might have been the only one that was on here. But anyway, Barnesville tonight, Cole Francis was 7 of 15 tonight, throwing the ball. Evan Wells 0 for 2. And tonight, Barnesville with 75 yards in passing. Rushing, though, another story here tonight for the Shamrocks. 322 yards rushing tonight. Trey Tulliver, 189 yards, 4 touchdowns on 26 carries. Kobe Jones tonight, he had 2 touchdowns, 7 carries, 88 yards. Hines Ford, 2 carries for 27 yards. Cole Francis, 2 carries for 9. Blake Messenger, 1 carry for 3 yards. Evan Wells, 2 carries for 6 yards tonight. So add that all up unofficially, 322 yards tonight in offense and 398 yards in total offense on the ground tonight. They were penalized 2 times for 30 yards and the 2 interceptions tonight. So 2 turnovers also for the Shamrocks. Again, your final score, 51-21 in favor of Barnesville, and they are now 38 wins, 38 regular season games in a row that they have won.
This sets up for the Shamrocks a battle of 2-0s next week down at Belair. And if people have not been with the way things have here last year, that game at Belair next week is a night game on Friday night. As Belair has put lights in, this is the second year they have played games at night. So that will be a Friday night game, but there will be no radio or no live stream from our end on the game next week. WBNV will have a game at Shenandoah next week, and the Meadowbrook game against Cambridge at Meadowbrook will be on WWKC and will be streamed on YRP TV. Last order of business here, Meadowbrook player of the game, complimentary pizza ticket here for 1 medium free medium 1 topping pizza from Plus One Pizza. We're going to give that to Brandon Lowry tonight, who had 12 catches for about 100 yards tonight, and he was involved in the offense by quite a bit there. So we're going to give that to Brandon Lowry as the Meadowbrook player of the game. And I think we've decided our Dairy Queen player of the game for Barnesville is going to be Trey Tolliver. And what's those numbers again, Mark?
Yeah, 189 yards rushing on 26 carries and 4 touchdowns. And also several times we called his name tonight for tackles. So congratulations to Trey Tolliver.
Well, that about does it for tonight. Any closing
No,
thoughts
we will
here?
be back here on WBNV in 2 weeks as Barnesville will be hosting Buckeye Local.
And I think that is a YRP TV only, no radio, but is a live stream game.
Gotcha.
In 2 weeks with Buckeye Local. But stay tuned to WBNV during the week. Those games are well advertised during the week as far as what's going on. So that's all I've got, Mark.
Okay, same here. Again, thank you for listening. Your final score tonight: Barnesville 51, Meadowbrook 21. Barnesville 2-0 on the season, Meadowbrook 0-2. And again, we'll see you or hear you from you anyway in 2 weeks. Good night, everyone.
You've been listening to High School Football, a presentation of AVC Sports on WBNV, Barnesville, Woodsfield's 93 BNV.